And go ahead, let's have that quick recap.
Good. I'm just quickly turning the music down a little bit so it doesn't distract me while I'm reading.
Sure.
Uh, so at the beginning of last time, that cultist had come into the town, so we had started hiding. And while we were hiding, we noticed he had two strange, like large dog-like things that were seeming to communicate with him. Thankfully, they didn't notice us at all, but they had found the bodies of the Knoll patrols like we had killed before, and the Knolls were definitely knowing there was something up now. While continuing our rest in the town, we talked to Ark a bit and found out what was, like leading him to a goal, with trying to find members of the Steel Shadow who had attacked him. After a long debate, we decided to go through the Shroom Forest, and along the way we came across 4 Shroom Giants and began battling. It was a pretty great battle where Poyo showed off by making one of them just leave and turning Ark into a giant ape. Eldwin took a nasty hit, but otherwise it went pretty well. And after the battle, I found a slightly small giant named Gorgon. He was very friendly and had no interest in fighting. I had to cast a spell so I could understand him, though. He agreed to lead us out of the Shroom Forest as he knew it well. Along the way, we stopped to pick up some rare mushrooms that Poyo said make you see things. So, Onyx being Onyx, ate one immediately. Can't wait to see how that works out.
Is that where we stopped? Right?
Yeah, he popped a mushroom and that's where we left.
Alright.
Yeah.
So... you are currently within the forest by those graves where the mushrooms were found. Which is over here. So up here, or over here. What do you all want to do? I think, Onyx, you ate one of the mushrooms. Onyx ate one of the mushrooms. I think that you took the rest in the form of rare herbs, right? You got those?
Yeah.
So, what do you want to do? It looks like your giant ally is trying to continue on. He wants to keep going south.
Unless anyone wants to do anything else, I keep following him.
Alright, so
I would like to.
Go ahead.
I would like to try and read the headstones and see if the writing is legible, if there is any.
It's written in common. They appear to be knights of some kind, or at least they are marked with the Sir abbreviation. It's also apparent, if you look at the graves a little closer, that there are markings of Heronius. Although you wonder why they'd be buried here instead of at the church, or near the church.
Strange.
Maybe we can ask about these if we ever make it back.
Indeed. Perhaps there was a battle here of some sort, and they were hastily buried here.
Maybe.
Some kind of war memorial or something.
It is not uncommon for gnolls to sometimes bury their dead where they fell to honor their sacrifice, Dosha says. Perhaps the Heronius Knights follow a similar tradition.
Yeah. Yeah, like most cultures, like respecting their own dead at least. I guess we'll just continue on for now. I mean, none of us have ever heard. I mean, most of us have never even heard of Heronius, so I doubt we would have heard of a Heronius battle in this area.
All right.
Like, even if there was one, it'd be long ago.
Yeah, it does look like these graves are pretty old.
Those mushrooms are gonna turn this graveyard into a raveyard.
Hey.
Speaking of, hey, Onyx, give me a con save.
I was waiting for it.
Alrighty.
I was hoping for
I'm
this.
good at con saves.
Hope y'all like hallucinations.
13.
Alright, so you might notice Onyx is just staring, like with a, 3-mile stare, just like looking at something.
Perfect.
Not even
You good,
paying
Onyx?
attention to anyone.
Are you okay, Onyx?
I've never seen these colors before. Have you seen these colors before?
Oh, I knew he shouldn't have eaten that.
Did you eat those mushrooms we found?
Did I eat those?
Clearly did.
Mushroom.
Our
I think
curfew's
the
just
question
gonna
is how
kinda
many.
Mushroom. That's a funny
In,
word. Have you ever
so-
said it? Mushroom.
Onyx says the madness must be taking him. We've been in the dark too long.
No, I think he's just off his tits.
Well.
Oh no. Poyo is going to ask in Celestial, what is that word?
What word?
That last word. The
Oh.
one you ended the sentence with.
Tits?
Yeah, that one.
Who knows?
Alright, we're moving on.
Moving on!
I didn't answer my question.
You
And I
know,
never
Last
will.
time we're older.
do not allow the boy to hear such heresy.
Please tell me that Ark is just like covering Poyo's ears.
I like to think I'm covering your ears, like, oh god, what have I said?
Poyo, does Poyo have ears?
He
Those
does
little
not, but
slimy
he
things.
is just smooth.
Right
Well, actually,
now-
no, he does have big, pointy ears, actually.
So,
Mark is just gonna fully cover him if he can.
alright, so Onyx, you are poisoned for an hour at least.
Oh god.
Mm.
It's not like a physical, like, hurling poison, but you are impaired from the poison in your system.
It's
that
like,
is
yes.
causing
it's,
hallucinations.
It's like when it's the drunk version of poison.
Yes. It's not the, the everything's blurry drunk version. It's more like everything is weird in your vision and it's making it harder to do things. The hallucinations.
More like, you just took mushrooms, got it.
Exactly. It's kind of hard to do things right now. So anyway, the group is going to continue following the giant, who will lead you south. And I need a d20 roll for events.
Anyone feel like letting the high bitch do it? No.
Well, you don't get disadvantage on a...
I know, but it would have just been funny that I like the idea that him just being high caused the encounter.
True.
Being high leads you to danger.
Exactly. Don't do drugs, kids.
Do drugs, kids. That's our character.
Don't do drugs unless it's funny.
Unless it's funny. So you continue south through the forest. As you reach the other side, the giant would point to a series of caves here, and he says, "Southern caves. This is where the smaller ones sometimes come from."
Well, yes. The ones like Dosha here.
No, they not furry. They, And he makes an intelligence check, and
Oh, boy.
starts drooling. Yeah.
Poyo is also drooling. Unrelated, though.
So,
Onyx is also drooling.
All three of them are
Unrelated, though.
unrelated, yeah.
But I completely understood what Dosha was saying.
I'm just standing here like, why? Why are
Dosha,
these the people I'm traveling with?
Dosha says, I wasn't
He's trying to
speaking.
go through a midlife crisis.
No, not Dosha. I'm sorry. The giant. What's the giant's name?
That's in character for you to think Dosha said that. That's fine.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
how high he is.
perfect.
Whoa, Dosha's suddenly really tall. What happened, Dosha? So the giant says, is something else you need? Or is this all?
I think you've been quite amicable. Maybe just keep an eye out if we come back through the forest and try and lead us through again if you see us. But otherwise, thank you so much for helping.
It was good to
Bye bye, big giant.
It was good to speak again. Giants in forest don't speak anymore, and Gorin is lonely. Good to
We
have little ones to speak to.
Well, we did actually find one other giant that was communicable to our friend Poyo down here.
Well, I don't think it actually spoke to Poyo. It just Poyo just kind of fed it, because I don't think Poyo spoke its language.
True. Well, there was a friendlier giant, I remember, that was obviously our friend Poyo here can understand it, but they were amicable.
Ooh, well, me keep eye out. But we should return to leader. He be upset if missing too long.
Too easy then.
All right,
Very
so
well then.
he is going to take off unless anyone has anything else to say.
Take care.
Oh,
Thank you for your help, Gorgon.
Oh,
Bye, funny tree.
oh, okay, bye. And he, funny large mushroom.
Right.
Mushroom man. All right, so he
I don't
takes.
know what a tree is.
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
Yeah. Or maybe he did say tree and no one knew what he was talking about. So, yeah, you stand at the threshold of several caves. They all look as if they go south.
I remember one time when I had magic mushrooms as a child.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
That was a sentence. I had a mate who forgot he had an entire sandwich bag when he went to an airport, so he downed them all in the bathroom.
It seems like
Nice.
might be a questionable choice to make.
Was! He flew from he did like a 2-hour flight, absolutely just gone.
So you're saying he was high?
Yeah.
Probably very relaxed
this in
at least.
I'm saying this in character, by the way.
You're saying
What
what?
was your...
I'm saying this in character, by the way. The comment.
Oh,
about
okay.
eating mushrooms-
Gotcha. That makes more sense.
just saying that!
I think
Mine
everyone,
wasn't!
I think everyone took that as in real life.
Yes!
So, to make your way through these caves, you're probably going to have to do some navigation, which would require survival. So,
Allow me.
up to 2 of you
I
can
have
make the roll.
survival too.
So choose your two navigators wisely.
Onyx.
2 people that actually have the ability.
I can totally do it.
I totally cannot.
So 10 and 8. Alright, so
That was very
you're
sad.
starting to get turned around a little in these caves. As you could have sworn you've seen some of these turns and loops a couple of times now. Give me a d20 roll with
I'll do it.
possibly increased danger, as you are a little bit
Whoops.
lost.
All the d10.
Oh, thank God you rolled a d10, Marksman. Not that it mattered. It was the exact same number.
The random gods have spoken. Alright. So, you are making your way through this cave. When you come to an area and you start getting this strange, very pungent odor that assaults your nostrils.
What kind of smell is it?
Nature.
Oh, sorry, that might have been me.
Knowledge nature might give you some insight here.
I don't think any of us have nature.
Ooh, alright. So yeah, it's just a really, really bad smell. You don't know exactly what from. What's the highest passive perception in the group?
If we're assuming Otto is with us, then 24. Otherwise, it's me.
I have
What's
a 12.
yours?
Well, if we have a light source, then it's 17. Otherwise, it would be like 12.
Can you all see in the dark?
I think
No.
So I assume you have
You
a
get-
light source.
Yeah.
Alright.
I see in the dark.
Otto suddenly starts looking around nervously and says, hoo hoo hoo, something's moving.
Oh boy.
And
You know what is moving.
she's sort of pointing to the north, the area you were just in. And when you take a look over there, you do think you see something moving around in the shadows.
Kurnian is going to immediately pull out his great axe.
Alright. So as you draw your great axe, you hear suddenly noises coming from several different directions around you. Give me a moment to set the stage. Alright, here we go. So you should see yourselves appearing momentarily in this area right here. So you can move yourselves around, and I assume some of you have light sources, so you can pull those out once I get you on the map there. I'll leave Otto out
Alright.
for now.
I don't need a light source. I can see in the dark. Sound good.
Well, I'm assuming one of you had to have a light source, since not all of you can see in the dark.
Typically,
Yeah, I
it's
can't
me
see
and
in the
Eldon
dark.
with a light spell.
I think I actually have a torch too.
Yeah, so you can expend a torch if you want to.
Sure. So how do I set up the lighting?
So you just go to game resources, and then there's one that says light, and then you just want the one that says torch.
Yeah, you just pull the torch onto the map on top of your token. It's in the journal. It's under resources called torch.
Oh, I see what they are.
Uh-oh.
Thanks. Just
Alright, so give me
Uh-oh.
initiative rolls.
Do I
Oh,
reckon?
no.
Does Unvia know what these things are? Because I know what they are.
You might if you had nature, otherwise you probably don't know exactly what they are. Because they're not necessarily common.
One of us needs to get nature, I swear to God. Ooh, 20. Not natural, but 20.
Alright, someone rolled as their torch, so I'm going to delete that. Make sure when you roll your torch is not over your, how two people did. That your torch is not over your token.
Oh, god damn it, I did
Somebody-
it as well.
Somebody must have. Oh, I rolled it. Awesome. Oh well,
Onyx is high on mushrooms, so.
that's right.
Hassan, what do we do? You command me this battle. Hassan just stares
That's
at you. He's like, "Whoop,
Miri's here.
use your bonus
be
action,
doing a-
Hassan.
Perfect timing, Miri. We're just starting combat.
We'll be doing a lot of dodging this battle.
Oh, it's so many.
Alright, so Mary, I'll
dodging,
pull
I
you
take
on.
half damage.
Hey, so we just started combat, which
Uh-oh.
and Onyx is high
is that
on
a
his
rot
stage because he
troll?
ait magic mushrooms.
Is that a
Is
rot
this
troll?
what? Should I use
Or do we
this
know
for
what it is
poison?
yet?
We don't know what
We
it
don't
is.
know what it is yet.
So
Okay.
yeah, that is the poisoned one, the one that you put on yourself.
Got it.
So yeah, I assume you had your weapons and armor out, so you can go ahead and give those to yourself. Did everyone roll initiative so I can do the order now?
I just need to change mine.
Oh, I
I
guess
think so.
Otto. Yeah, you just came out. So I think they're. I was gonna say I thought Otto had an initiative macro on her token. Doesn't look like it though. Oh yeah, no, you do. Okay.
Yeah, she does, and she just used it.
All right.
Oh, do I have?
But
to,
it didn't work because it just showed up in the chat.
Do I have to re-roll initiative?
Hey,
Oh, that's
that's funny.
interesting.
Yeah, you do, Ark, because you rolled as
Yes.
the force by accident.
Yeah, just.
About that.
So
Oh,
make sure when you
weird.
click that you see
I
your.
wonder what happened to my
Yeah, you got it.
initiative macro.
There we go.
Huh.
Yeah, you see what I
Okay.
mean? The first time it happened, it's just like.
Yeah. All right.
Nobody
Let me get
knows
my
it.
sheet. Let me get my sheet open, and I'll roll again.
No, it did roll. Oh no, the Quasit rolled.
Yeah. But the Otto's initiative macro stopped working apparently.
Do you
You
want
broke
me
it on
to? Do you want me to try to add the initiative macro to your character or to your token?
No, because when you do that, it adds like everything.
Yeah, it adds all your macros.
Please do not. I will
Okay.
re-add it. It like adds 700 things that don't need to be on my token.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, and that time was I? Oh, I didn't have myself selected. Oh yeah, I did. Okay.
Oh,
Alright.
so
The first to act as things start going bad is Romty, who would probably be screeching and looking around nervously as these large green creatures start to move towards the group. And I don't think you've seen them
yeah.
before, so here you go.
She is going to scream and go invisible.
Oh no.
and the worst part is, none of us know what they are, so none of us knows what makes them special.
Oh no.
All right.
Okay, we're fucked.
So, whose turn is it? It is Romty. So she screams and goes invisible. And you
Yeah,
can
that's
use
all.
the check mark to end her turn when you're done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
doing
starting
that
to
again.
use the
Alright.
check marks in the games just so people, so I don't have to keep asking everyone. And yeah. So
Yeah.
Otto, it's your turn. So if you click on that check mark over your turn, like that mark there, it'll just end your turn. So when you're done, just check that.
Do I still have emboldening bonds? Yes, I do. All right, I will put emboldening bond out on.
So I'll tell you what, trolls are common enough that you might know something about them if anyone wants to make int checks on your turn.
I do want to make one. Oh, on my turn?
Yeah, on
Okay.
your turn.
Hey.
So with the 15, Otto, you think you remember something about them being able to regenerate. Like if you damage them, they can heal it back pretty quickly, which is what makes them so deadly.
Woohoo! These are hard to kill, methinks. They gain back what you take. So I'm gonna put emboldening bond. I'm gonna look around and I'm gonna be like not real sure about what's up, like whether Onyx is gonna be reliable here. So I'll put the bond on Arcadian, Eldwin, and Poyo.
Okay.
Well, first of all, when have I ever not been reliable?
So
And secondly, when did a talking bear get here?
So Arcadian, one thing, you do have a two-handed weapon, so make sure you mark that as a 2 on your sword icon.
So hover over it and then just literally hit the number 2 on your keyboard.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is Eldwin still wounded? Are you still at 29?
Oh yeah, I'm still at 20 hit points.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Do you have a shield or just
Oops.
the sword? I forget.
Yeah, I think we were planning on
Wait,
resting, but we didn't.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, and I've already healed you. Oops.
Yep.
That's not good.
You all done, Otto?
let me just. I'm still trying to figure out. Do I even have? Okay, you left me with level 1 slots. All right, so let me see. Oh
I think-
dear. I'm gonna go ahead and. No, I already used my action. So, yeah, I think that's all he can do.
All right, go ahead and end your turn. Arcadian, what are you gonna do?
So it doesn't appear that I can see the trolls just yet. So I'm going to use.
So you hear noises coming from here, here, and here.
I'll just yell out to Arcadia and just be like, they're coming from all directions, man! Choose one!
Got it. And Ark is going to move over here, and I'm going to use a bonus action to rage.
Don't forget to take your torch with you.
Oh, yep.
If you click and drag, you can move both at the same time.
Yeah, you can highlight both of them if you click and drag like an RTS to select multiple things. Alright, so you move over there, you rage, you still have an action. Anything else?
Oh yeah, I forgot to describe it. So yeah, Arcadian, brandishing his axe, is going to charge forward towards one of the pathways before the incoming noises, and he is going to muster every ounce of his anger at whatever these things are. He's not going to go through this calm. Right? And I'm going to use my action to take the dodge action. So,
Alright.
disadvantage.
So you kind of tell them to come at you as you take the dodge action. And go ahead and... so the dodge action, if you look at the list there, is the little shield with 2 lightning bolts under it.
Thanks. I could not remember these to save my life.
You get used
I'm
to it.
still learning as well, man.
Yeah. So go ahead and click the check mark on your turn to indicate that you're done. And Anvir, what are you gonna do?
Alrighty. Well, I can kind of see them, so I can see they're quite large and muscular looking, so I'm going... But, yep, definitely need some hit absorbing in this battle.
Alright.
So I'll do my Twilight Sanctuary.
So you kind of gesture, throwing shade out everywhere as the darkness comes out from you in a 30-foot range. And did you want to try that average shielding thing?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy to do that, man. It saves me some effort. So we're gonna just assume it's always a 3 or a 4?
It is rounded up, so it'd be a 4.
4. So yeah, me and Lou talked about it, so just because it's so much rolling with my thing, we're just going to always assume it's a 4. So at the moment, everyone just always gets 11 temp.
Yeah, so at the end of your turn, you can add 11 temp if you are in the radius. Let's do 3. Let's do 10 temp.
Okay, too easy.
Yeah. Alright, are you doing anything else, Anvir?
And I can kind of see that troll at 2 trolls, so I'm actually going to cast good old spiritual weapon.
Alright, so you summon forth a spiritual weapon. Go ahead, mark where you're putting it. Alright, so it flashes into existence next to the surprise troll as it goes after him. Oh, but no, he dodges out of the way, roaring at it. Anything else?
No, I am quite happy being surrounded by people.
Alright, so that is it for Anvir. Go ahead and click the checkbox. I assume you grant yourself... yeah, just say when you grant people temp HP, because you probably still want to remind them.
Yeah, especially because I technically have the choice to end the condition of Charmed or Frightened as well.
Yeah. So I'm assuming you're granting yourself at the end of the turn.
I'll take my HP, yeah.
Alright, Onyx.
Alright, Eldwin, do you look wounded, like below half?
He looks. I mean, are you below half?
Oh yeah, I would have.
Yes, you are.
I
He-
would.
He is.
Okay. So I just reach out to Eldwin and say, "Hey, man, I'm seeing 3 of you right now, but none of you look good. So I will cast Cure Wounds." Oh man!
All right, so you channel healing energy, healing him for 6 points.
Double ones. Good use of a 2nd level spell slot.
You go for one of the 3, one of the other 2 Eldwins.
Yep. I missed you. And I'll just say, Hassan, protect Eldwin.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
All right. So you end your turn. Well, so Hassan's standing there, right? He's dodging.
Yeah.
Okay. So Hassan's turn and your turn go by. So go ahead and use the check boxes for you two, or just the checks. Eldwin, what are you gonna do? And all these
Oh,
trolls are
sweet
horrible.
Well, you say that. Poyo got 0.
Yeah. Poyo's like sucking his thumb, like, wait, what?
Let's see.
Poyo just looks like the toddler that's just woken up from a nap, like.
For my bonus action,
Stan, I got
I'll
a 0. I thought I got 10.
Says 0 on yours.
That's weird. Let me check.
So I will activate Blade Song.
Yeah,
Right.
natural 1, -1, 0.
Oh, shit.
Alright, so
Wait,
Eldwin
Poyo's just
starts
there.
moving much quicker. I forget, what does your blade song look like?
I don't think I ever actually.
I thought I
Yeah,
remember you
fine.
describing it a long time ago, but we do have some new players, so you might want to. What would that look like when Eldwin blade songs?
So when Eldon does his Blade Song, like his like he'll start like a magical song will start playing with no apparent source. And there will be like a little magical glow around him, and specifically his ears will start to like have like a magical point to them, almost looking elvish. And that's about it. It's not that flashy.
Alright, so what, are you taking any other actions, or are you done?
I am going to step forward. How many feet do I want to do this? I'll go 15 feet. Just to make sure I'm still staying. Oop. See that guy there?
Right.
Uh,
Sorry. I did forget to give Onyx temp HP there. I don't know if you took it or not. For Hassan and you.
You do have to say it, so if you didn't say it, you would not get it.
Damn it.
So you move there, Eldwin. You're technically out of time. Is that it?
Oh, sorry. I will see him, like that's 40 feet. I will just fire a firebolt at him.
Alright, so you send fire blazing at him. Unfortunately, 11 is not enough, and he dodges to the side, growling. He says something to you in Giant.
Emboldening bond.
Oh, that's right.
Yep, you can do a d4. So I'm
Yeah,
assuming
I'll
you're
do it for
using it. Alright. No, that would still miss. Alright, so that's it for Eldwin. Go ahead and click your thing there.
HP.
Up, and you get temp HP 10. So this guy goes. He definitely rushes towards Eldwin. And he is going to swing at you, employing his vicious-looking claws. Let's see. So 2 claw attacks. 16 would miss with the first one as you kind of dance back and forth. 11 would miss with the second one, and he roars with fury, trying to bite you, frustrated with how quickly you're moving. 19 versus AC.
Shield.
Alright, so as he is about to get you with that last one, you spend a reaction, causing an invisible barrier to knock him back as he lets out another angry roar. That is it for him. You hear movement somewhere deep within the cave. Then from the south, this guy comes rushing up 40 feet. Or to here, actually. It's going to roar again and dash, throwing itself in the middle of the group, ending its turn. This guy over here roars at your spiritual weapon, and he's going to attack it.
Yes! Gotta love stupid creatures.
He looks confused as his claws go right through it with the first attack. He's going to make an int check. He's trying again. He seems very frustrated, roaring, and he's going to bite at it. But he will not hit with any of them. Being frustrated, he's going to move this way.
It's gonna be really confusing if it eventually just comes up and bonks him. It's like,
Yeah. So that's it for the troll. Poyo.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is cast Moonbeam. I think that's what it's called, right? Yeah,
Moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
Yes. I mean, there is a spell
I have
called
it as well.
Moonbeam.
Yeah, I'm going to cast it at 3rd level.
Alright, so you summon...
Right. I'll cast it right.
Alright, so you chant, bringing a moonbeam into reality. Go ahead and put the marker down where you're putting it. It's a 10-foot cube, I believe, right?
circle.
Or
5-foot circle,
It's
yeah, I
a
think.
5-foot diameter.
Wait,
5-foot diameter.
Radius.
Yeah, I think it's a radius. So it's
Yeah, I said the wrong one.
Basically a 10-foot cube or circle. Either one is
It's
fine.
basically the size of the troll.
It's 4 squares, yeah. Alright, so you put it right on top of him, which will affect him on his turn. So you still have to mark yourself as concentrating.
Yep.
Is there anything else you're doing?
No, I think that's it.
Alright, so go ahead and mark yourself as concentrating and end your turn. Romty.
HP.
Oh, and you get temp HP. Good job. So 10 temp HP.
Very nice.
Romty, at the beginning of the turn, it is now, Romty's turn. What is the command for her?
15, 20. She will drop invisibility and she will attempt to scare the one to the north
Oh, by the
using her
way,
horrifying face.
Poyo, you have to click the check mark in the chat to end your turn. Alright, so Romty
okay.
is going to
I'm
attempt to scare...
I'm attempting to scare this one, yeah.
Alright. So that troll has to make a wisdom save. Wisdom... it rolls a 15. Oh, so it just roars roars right back at Romty. Roar!
All right, she screams and runs off because she's visible now.
Yeah. Imagine they're not awful at
it was
intelligence, on the other
surprise.
hand.
Yeah, I was like,
it was a
maybe
pretty-
we'll crowd control.
It was
one of them.
actually a pretty good roll on the thing's part. Alright,
Yeah.
so go ahead and end Romty's turn, and then it is Otto's turn.
All right, so I
Unfortunately,
think
Romty is outside the radius right now.
she is. Then she wouldn't have gone that far because I thought she was still in. she doesn't. I mean, she's so tiny, and there's enough of that square with purple in it. I didn't realize she was out.
All right, so you can. I assume you're going to give
HP
it to her. All right, so you give her the HP. Otto, what are you going to do?
All right, let me add that here. There we go. Okay. Otto, I think, is going to cast. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do bless.
Okay.
Um,
So you are chanting, casting the bless spell, and I believe that affects 3 creatures, right?
yeah, and I'm going to, and I don't see the emboldening bond marked, but I think I put that on Eldwin, Arcadian, and Poyo, right?
That's what you said, yeah.
Okay, so then I'll give the bless to Otto, Onyx, and Onvir.
All right, so make sure you use different symbols. I think Eldwin used the book with the shield for the bond, so go ahead and use that if you got the bond. And bless, I don't know, just someone pick a symbol. There's a ton of them now, so
Glowy
Use the
man.
glowy guy or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Chloe got
All right, and then and I don't think I have any bonus actions, so I will just look defiantly and hop and woohoo, looking at this troll to see what he's going to do. Actually, you know what? I might go ahead and move around him just enough to maybe offer some flank
Why are you doing it?
to Arcadian.
Okay. Are you blessing yourself, Otto?
Yeah.
Okay, so just
I
mark
said
yourself as...
I said Otto,
not you.
Onvir, and Onyx. Yeah.
Okay, so just
It's the O's, not you, Poyo.
just mark yourself as a
Oh,
constant.
sorry. I thought I was
Poyo
also
has the
getting.
bond. Poyo has the bond.
Yeah,
You have
yeah.
emboldening bond. That's a different
Yeah,
symbol.
whoopsie. What's that one? Is that the little looking like a
We're
little
doing-
flower?
I think we're doing the book with the shield.
Yeah, so Eldwin has the
okay.
symbol on him now. It's the blue book with
You
the
need
shield
it as
on
well, Ark.
Yeah, just to remember that you're marked with that. All right, so Arcadian, I believe it's your turn. What do you want to do?
He also needs to get
Oh.
the mark on.
The other thing, Arcadian, unfortunately, nothing attacked you during their turn, so you would lose your rage.
Otto gets HP, by the way.
And Otto gets 10 temporary HP, which I think she already has 12, so...
Yeah, I have 12 from the last battle.
Oh, yeah,
Thank
before
you.
we changed the rule on it.
Still raging.
Yep.
It
No.
ends early and-
It's if you don't take damage before the start of your next turn or do an attack, you lose rage.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, yeah, you didn't throw anything or attack anything or get attacked, so you would have to spend another rage if you want to reapply it.
Alright, fine.
It's
let's
kind
do
of
it.
it's kind of finicky. Like you have to be careful with if you don't have anything near you and you're raging. All
Yeah.
right, so you're spending another rage to regain your anger.
Yeah. And Arcadian is going to look to the troll directly to the south of him and just scream, "Ah! Run away from me!" And he is going to attack him twice with his great axe, and I get advantage because I'm flanking, I think.
You have +2 because of the flank with Otto.
Alright, so +2. I am going to use Reckless Attack to give myself advantage.
I'll
which
give you
also
advantage.
do-
Yeah, that's exactly why we have the flank rule the way it is, because there are so many ways to get advantage.
And
Yep.
when I used to play flanking advantage, I felt like it was just too easy to get advantage that way. And then it just became like a conga line of everyone getting advantage.
Alright,
It's not like
Yeah.
it's hard to get advantage that anyway.
so practically frothing at the mouth with rage, Arcadian is going to bring down his axe, or at least try to, on this huge abomination.
Okay.
so that's- Oh, I forgot to roll with that with advantage. Whoops.
Here, let me just change your sheet to do 2 numbers every time, because I feel like that's the best way to do it anyway. Always roll advantage.
Alright.
Alright, so go ahead. Well, just roll again. Roll another attack. Although 18's gonna hit, but let's see if you can crit. 18 or 13? Alright, so 18
Okay,
would
so-
strike. +2 is
18
20.
plus 2.
Yeah.
So dirty 20.
So go ahead and give me a damage roll. Just click on one of the great axes there.
Yep. Okay.
15. All right. So you bring your or you want to describe it? I can go either.
I would
way.
like to describe it.
Go for it.
So, approaching this hulking beast, Arcadian hefts his axe and brings it down into the hip of the troll. Or what? It's a troll, but he doesn't really know it.
The troll kind of stumbles backwards, growling angrily at you. And anything else, Arcadian?
He is going to attack it once more with
yes.
his axe, attempting to bring it down on his opposite, or attempting to bring it down onto the troll's thigh, just below where he previously hit it.
Okay. 22 would strike, landing another successful blow. Sadly, it's still glancing as the creature is not yet below half, but you do definitely do some damage.
Yep.
17.
17. So, after his previous strike, Arcadian would once more bring down his axe onto the troll's leg, cutting through part of its flesh, but not totally through it or to the bone, but definitely enough to cause some damage.
Alright, anything else, Arcadian?
That will be it for my turn.
Alright, so go ahead and click the checkbox, give yourself 10 temp HP, and Anvir, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
First things first, bonus action, move the spiritual weapon, give him a bonk.
So he is annoyed at this thing that he cannot hit, smacking him in the back. 21 would strike for sure.
11.
Alright, so one thing, you might want to make a new macro for the damage, because every time you click spiritual weapon, it does minus another spell.
I'm out of spell slots for second level anyway at the moment, so it doesn't matter too much.
Are you sure? Because I think it just took one.
Yeah, I cast... because I hadn't counted from when I did it the first time.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Alright,
Yeah.
so you strike it for 11 points of damage. And it looks annoyed at the spiritual weapon as it regains its footing, not taking too much in the way of an actual hit, as it's still pretty full of endurance. So that's it for Anvir, right?
I'm still going to do my action.
Okay, what are you doing?
For my action, I will cast Aid.
All right.
Oh wait, no, I can't do Aid. That's second level. I've run out of those. I'll cast Fairy Fire on like just this bloke here.
Which one? The one in front of you? Or that one? Okay. So
Yeah.
he has to make a dex save,
Yeah,
which he is surprisingly fairly agile.
16 it should be because of the staff you gave me, but I still don't.
No,
have
he
those
would
both.
he would fail. So he is affected by fairy fire. Doesn't he give up like a dim light glow now?
Yes, I should have done that first. I would have had advantage on my strike.
All right. So he
Oh.
is glowing slightly with whatever color you have chosen. Anything else, Anvir?
No. For the sake of describing it, I'll say it's glowing, like he's radiating a slightly purple and like orange colors, like colors of beautiful twilight.
All right, Onyx.
First, I will look at Hassan and say, I told you to protect Eldwin. He's way over there.
Awesome. Looks sad.
Alright, Hassan.
Alright, so Hassan will go protect Eldwin. And I'm going to move down here and tell Anvir, I don't feel so good. And I'm going to step right here. And if I am trying to do something that is a 30-foot line, and I get both of these without hitting Arcadian. What if I stepped
Definitely there. Yes.
here?
Yeah. You
All right, I will
definitely do it
step
from
there,
All
and
right.
I will cast Asha's Caustic Brew.
All right.
Oh, that's a good one.
So you send a jet of acidic substance firing through the two of them, and they must make a dex save. Is there any initial damage on that, or is it on their turn?
Yeah, it's both.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So dex
Actually,
save.
I don't think it is. No, it's
It's when they start their
start
turn.
of each turn.
That's what I
yeah,
thought.
Oh
so it
no,
doesn't
I'm
take
thinking.
any
I'm
immediate
thinking of the I'm thinking of poison arrow, whatever it's called.
Doesn't really matter.
Alright, so
Alright.
the first one rolls a 15, which I think just makes it. The second one...
Ah,
Yeah, these guys are actually somewhat dexy. The second one rolls a 9 and would fail. So he is
Okay.
burned
Well.
with acidic stuff. And I think that is a concentration, so you're concentrating on that. Anything else?
it is.
Ooh, I'm concentrating as
Um,
well. I gotta remember.
Yes, you are.
Let's see. I don't think I want to use. I don't think I want. Well, no, I may as well. I will use my bonus action to have Hassan attack the troll up there.
Alright, so Hassan will attack. Go ahead.
Yep.
18 will blast it. It's a bit surprised as your rabbit suddenly just riddles it with force damage. So 7 force, and it now looks angry at Hassan. Is that it for you, Onyx?
Well, I will very slowly hit the check mark in case there's something a Twilight Cleric wants to do.
It's at the end of your turn, so you need to end it first.
Well, last time I ended it, I didn't get the.
I'm just being a dick. Yeah, get the HP.
Okay, all right. There's the end of my turn, and Hassan is also in the aura, so
Yeah, he gets it as well then.
Alright,
Sweet.
so Eldwin, you're up. It looks like the troll is currently angered by Hassan, and it's not watching you as much. What do you want to do?
I've still got the temp hit points, so I'm going to flank around with Hassan,
Okay.
and then I'm actually going the spell slot. Sure. I am going to cast haste on myself.
Alright, so you chant summoning magical energies as you suddenly begin to move much quicker. Chant and gesture, grabbing a shaving of licorice root. So go ahead and put another timer on yourself, as well as concentration. And that is an action, right?
Yes.
So is that it for you? I guess I'm not supposed to ask, but...
For my hasted action, I'm just gonna slice at him with my rapier.
Okay. Alright, so stabbing at him, 28 would strike, piercing him for 6 points of damage. He then turns back towards you, once again angered by your actions.
Alright, and that will be my turn.
Alright, so as the troll's turn starts, you see several of his wounds begin to heal as he regains 10 hit points. He is then going to slice viciously at Eldwin. Claw attack. 13 versus AC, I believe, would miss you.
Yep.
He will try to viciously slice a second time. Another 13. And he's going to take a third attack using his bite. Wow. He would miss with all three, just kind of slashing wildly as you dance back and forth. Ending his turn, you hear more noise coming from the cavern as something is quickly approaching. This guy goes, So he is not at all happy with the large hits that the barbarian did to him. So he's going to turn around and slice at him with advantage. So I'll start with a claw attack. 27 with advantage. I believe that would hit you.
Yeah.
So you're slashed for 12, which halves to 6 because of the rage. He's going to take a second attack. That would be a crit with advantage. 24.
Ooh,
becomes a crit.
Jesus!
So that would be 14 damage, which is halved to 7.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
So you took 6 and 7 so far, so that's 13 damage, right? And he is going to bite at you. 25 would hit you for 10 piercing, which halves to 5.
This is exactly why I went Totem Warrior.
Alright, so you took a total of 6, then 7, so 13, then 5, so 18.
Yeah.
So you should be at 57, I believe.
I have temporary hit points.
Oh, temp HP.
Yeah,
that's
so it's
right.
6.
Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. All right, so you're fine.
Oh, I'll be back in a moment.
It's fine.
So that's it for the first one. The one behind you is annoyed by the spiritual weapon, but since he doesn't think he can hit it, he is going
Wait,
to...
which one? I'm sorry, Luke. Which one was the one that was with the acid?
That was... Wait,
That
this
one?
guy... So this guy made it. Why is he marked? Oh, wait, one
No,
of them...
one of them was fairy fired.
Yeah.
The north one was verified.
I think the north
Yeah.
one... I should use different marks. Alright, sure, we'll say he has the acid, so go ahead, give me the acid damage.
All right,
Because
So
that would
that's,
mean he didn't get to regenerate either.
that was the 7.
So he took 7.
I rolled 7 when I cast it. Do you want me to roll it?
That's fine. So he took
He
7.
also must make a Constitution saving throw of 14 because he's in my moonbeam.
No, that's this one. This one, however...
No.
Your moonbeam's on this guy? Your moonbeam's on this guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's going now. He has to
Okay.
make a con save. First, he regains 10 hit points. But then he has to make a con save.
Diddle-doo-doo-doo.
22, so he definitely made that, but he takes half, so go ahead, give me a moonbeam damage roll.
Okay, dokie.
As he
You up
is
fast today.
seared by radiant energy. 14, so he takes 7.
Sounds about right.
And for his turn, he does not like the moonbeam, so he's going to go down here. Moving out of it and slash at the paladin without flank. Or not the paladin, the barbarian, sorry.
You've just activated my trap card.
Exactly. So he takes a claw. 21 would strike. Another claw. 13, I believe, would not be enough, right?
A 13 would not hit, no.
Alright, so you, even though you left yourself a bit open, you quickly dodge back, avoiding that second claw, and then he attempts to bite. With advantage, 15. No, that would miss. So even with advantage, he only got you with... it's a good thing you stopped his flank. He only got you with one claw attack, so he does a 16 slashing, which halves to 8. As he claws you once. That is it
That did
for
more
him.
damage than the crit.
Poyo. Yeah, yeah.
Now then, I believe I can use a bonus action to move the moonbeam 60 feet in any direction I want, correct?
That is correct.
Action.
Yes. Yeah, action.
Oh, it's an
bonus
action?
It is. An
It is a whole action, and you can move it 60 feet.
Wow. Well, probably for the best anyway. I'm gonna move it. But I will double check this real quick.
Yeah, I have it as well, dude.
Yeah, Otto
Yeah.
in a different life has as well. I'm very used to moonbeams flying across the battlefield.
Yeah, you're right. Alright, I'm moving it so it engulfs both of those trolls.
Alright, so the radiant energy moves on top of them once more. And they seem very unhappy by that.
I almost feel bad for that one troll. He's getting chased by like a spear made of stars and a light beam, and he has no idea what to do about them.
You should never feel bad for trolls.
Well, he could run away, but instead
Off,
he keeps attacking us. So
Uh,
I don't feel so bad.
Anything else, Poyo? Oh, Ramti, what are you gonna do?
So
Okay.
my temp HP.
Aren't you still at 10? You haven't been hit or anything yet, have you?
I mean, yeah, fair enough, but you never know.
Okay. 10 HP. The shield stays the same, but he's replaced nonetheless.
Rumpy's gonna go invisible again. And she has to use an action for that, so she's going to maybe move around a little. Oops, that's the right. What am I thinking? Sorry. Sometimes it's hard to find the right. There we go. Okay. And then she'll move around a little bit so that nobody knows where she is. And then she's already got 10 HP. Alright. I've clicked the check mark twice. Let me try a third time. Third time's a charm, maybe?
Otto,
Yeah, okay.
what are you gonna do?
And I think he's gonna Eldritch Blast this guy.
Alright, so Otto is gonna close range Eldritch Blast, so that would be at disadvantage, I believe, right?
Except that this guy is fairy fired.
Ah, so it's a wash.
So it's
Alright.
washed. Yeah.
Alright.
Ah.
Wait.
9.
Oh wait, let me do my bless on that first one. I don't know if it'll be enough.
Why do they? Not that I'm complaining if they both do, but why do both of them have very fire?
One of them has acid.
The
on
left
them.
one has acid, the right one
Ah.
has fairy fire.
Yeah, they're the same symbol, so I'm confused.
Here, we'll do some chemistry. That's acid. Alright, so second shot, 17 will strike, doing 4 force and 3 bludgeoning for your Genie's Wrath, so 7. Oh.
And do I have any option for my bonus action? Why is it's the moonbeam. Okay. I can't click my token because I keep clicking the moonbeam instead.
Let me put it to back. Try now.
I just also realised, did you guys ever do the acid damage?
Yes, we did.
Okay, cool. I didn't see it.
You should be able to click now, Otto.
Yep, okay, I've got it. Yeah, I think that's my turn. Let me find the check mark and end it.
Arcadian, you are no longer offering advantage, so if you click on the garbage can in chat, that will go away.
Yep. Alright, so yeah, Arcadian is still frothing with rage, angry at these flipping trolls. Especially since they seem to be yelling against his attacks, which is not making him any happier. And he's just going to shout, "Why won't you die?" And Arcadian is... Yeah. And Arcadian is going to make an attack against this troll right here. Oh, I can't select it because of the moonbeam. But yeah, the one to his south. He's going to make an attack against it.
So if you click and hold, you can ping it. But you shouldn't be able to select the troll tokens anyway. Those are only selectable by me.
No, not the troll tokens, the moonbeam token.
Oh, can you not select your character?
No, I can select my character, just I selected
Oh,
the
I
moonbeam
see.
token.
Yeah.
On
Okay,
accident.
gotcha.
Yeah.
No worries. So yeah, go ahead. Normal attack. No reckless.
No reckless.
All right. So go ahead. Give me. You got flank on
Yep.
him. So go ahead. Give me some attacks.
With a +2. Ooh,
25. That would definitely strike. For 11 points of damage.
Yeah. And as part of my second attack with extra attack, Arcurnian is going to step off to the side over here, which would provoke opportunity attacks if the trolls get those.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just call out that was a solid hit, drawing blood as the creature now looks wounded, grasping at his chest. Stepping back, they will indeed react with attack actions. So this first guy is going to bite at you. 23 I think would hit.
Yep.
So you are bit for, only 5 piercing. Not the best roll. The second
So
one, or sorry, that would go down to 2 piercing, yeah, because of your reduction. The second one is also going to take his reaction. He's going to use a claw. Oh, that is a crit. Good
Oh my
rolls for
goodness.
the trolls today.
Double crits on Arcadian.
25.
Rolls for trolls.
Rolls for trolls. 27 slashing, which is half to 13. Another solid hit.
Alright.
But yeah, so you step
Alright.
back, and what are you doing?
Arcurnian is going to look towards these two trolls, and he is going to sort of inhale, take in air, and anyone who can see Arcurnian can see that in his open mouth is what appears to be some sort of purplish glow, almost. And
Yeah.
after a moment, he lets it out in his breath weapon, a psychic breath weapon. And I need these two trolls to make dexterity saving throws.
How long does it go? Because they might not be the only ones.
It's a
15.
15-foot
Okay,
cone.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they both need to make dexterity saves.
And that graphic is much more range than
I was gonna say
the
that.
actual ability. Yeah.
Alright, so...
That's more like a dragon breath.
Sorry, what was the save?
14 DC dexterity save.
Dex. Alright, so they are attempting their dex saves. DC 14. What was the
please.
damage of that?
The damage of the breath weapon is 2d10, or half as much if they fail, if they succeed.
Go ahead and roll that.
That's 2d20s.
Oh, sorry about that.
That's fine. So 5.
That's not how math works.
Alright, 5.
I keep getting 20s and 10s confused, sorry.
That's fine. So, looks like one of them made it, one of them failed. And that's psychic damage, right?
Yep.
Alright, so they both look very unhappy. Anything else, Arcadian?
That's it.
Alright, so go ahead and do the check. And Anvir, what are you doing?
Watching
and
them.
I'm assuming you're giving him 10 hit points?
Yes, of course, because he's actually been hit.
Yeah, he's taking some hits. Alright, so you gain 10 from Anvir. And Anvir, what are you doing?
While they're like swinging at Arcadian, I'm just gonna go like, whoop, just duck out.
Alright, so you move back as they have
I've taken the moonbeam.
currently taken the moonbeam with you. That's fine. You know what? I should probably just set that so only like the person who's using it, like the spellcaster, whoever who's using that, like Poyo. I should set one for Poyo, so only he.
Yeah, it's me.
But anyway, you move back a bit, and yeah, they're too busy swinging at Arcadian to be able to do anything about it. Anything else?
I'll move my lovely little spiritual weapon here, and I'll whack the one that I made give me advantage before. So 17 with the magic thing, but I keep not knowing how to do that.
Wasn't it advantage?
Oh yeah, so 27.
Alright, 27 would strike against the fairy fired one, so he takes 7 points of damage.
And then for my action, I'm going to guiding bolt the one that has acid on him. Oh, but I rolled a nat 1.
Alright, and yeah, so go ahead and
Would bless make a difference?
It's a
Would twelve
natural
be
one.
enough?
Not with a nat
Oh, it's
one.
oh, that's right. Okay, yeah.
I think, does it make you click on damage to expend the spell slot for that? It might. So you can,
Might.
so you might have to
do that.
click damage for it to do that properly. But yeah, unfortunately, an 8 would miss. Anything else?
No, that's my action, bonus action. And movement.
All right,
Just go
so
keep
your turn ends. Onyx. I clicked it by accident, but Onyx, it's your turn.
all good.
Could I tell that the one that has acid on it was not able to regenerate?
Yes, you did notice that.
Okay.
It seemed like all the
I'm going
others,
to-
their wounds had kind of been glowing and healing, but his did not.
I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna cast it again. Try to get the other one this time, but
Alright, so this one's already covered in it, so he doesn't have to make
Yeah,
another
yeah.
save. The other one has to make a dex save, right?
I mean, does he technically have to make another save? Because isn't it a concentration spell?
yeah, it is.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
So
it-
that would. You sure you want to do that then?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm not,
So they
not
both
thinking very clearly.
they both get dex saves. The first one would make it, so he is no longer acided. The second
no.
one would not make it, so you basically traded marks there.
I switched them.
All right.
Probably should have done anything.
Am I doing it? Am I doing it?
Anything else, Onyx?
I don't know if there are really two of them, but I see two of them. Do you see two of them, Otto?
There's also one behind you.
Oh crap.
Alright. And I'll think-
then I will tell.
I'll just go back to doing the initiative switch. You guys don't have to click the check. It's just easier if I do it.
Too easy.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll have Hassan attack.
Alright, so Hassan lunges at the troll who is distracted by Eldwin and crits. Pew!
Beautiful.
Blasting him right in the middle of the back for 11 points of damage. And
Yep.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it for me.
Alright, Eldwin.
Temp HP for both. I don't know if you've actually been hit.
We're already at 10. But
Cool.
thank you.
Arcadian's been drawing most of the threat.
I mean, he is the barbarian. He's doing a good job.
Yeah. Alright, Eldwin.
I guess I will start working on this troll. First attack, Booming Blade.
Okay. 12 becomes a 14. Unfortunately, that would miss as he just manages to slap your attack away.
Hold on. Am I within? No, I'm too far away. Okay.
Oh, you got the
Uh,
emboldening bond, but yeah, you have to be
That'd
within 30 feet of someone else who has it. Which I don't see anyone else marked with the emboldening bond, strangely enough.
Poyo and Ark
Poyo.
should both be marked with the blue book.
Alright, well,
Yeah, yeah,
so second attack,
Alright.
13 becomes a 15, which would
One
just
elbow has-
manage to strike it. As you draw blood for 6 points. And anything else?
My last attack.
Oh yeah, because you're hasted. Yeah, 27 would strike again, drawing a nasty hit for 12. And the creature is still looking healthy. Not wounded yet. Anything else?
Nope, that's all I can do.
Alright, so this guy is going to turn towards you. First gain 10 hit points.
I'm already got 11, so.
Yeah, he's not talking about you.
No, I was talking about the troll.
Oh,
gain 10 points. He gained
I see what you're
health
saying.
back. So he is going to
Yeah.
slash at you with his claw attack.
Alright. Hassan's gonna give him disadvantage.
Alright, Hassan uses his reaction. As he swings, Hassan kind of knocks his foot, tripping him. 19 becomes a 14, and he would miss. He is going to turn towards Hassan really angrily and slash at him now. 21 versus AC.
Yep.
Hassan is slashed for 7 as the creature lunges forward, biting at him as well. 23, I assume, would strike Hassan. Doing
Yep.
another 10 piercing, so a total of 17. Which, luckily, the temp HP really helped out with. So that's it for this troll. From down the hallway, another one comes rushing in towards Eldwin. Luckily, he had to dash, so he does not get an attack this turn. This troll is happy because he is no longer acid stricken, so he gains 10. Doodle-doodle-doot. And he is going to turn towards Onyx. Say something.
Moonbeam.
Oh shit!
Moonbeam.
All right. Well, he's gonna get Moonbeam first. Con save 9. Oh wow, that was a bad roll. He definitely
Yes.
fails.
9.
A
So give me a damage roll, Poyo, please. 18 points of damage. So he takes 18. Yeah, because I just healed him. Alright, he's looking pretty wounded from that. He didn't like Onyx's acid attack, so he's going to go for him. First, clawing at him. 15 versus AC.
Nope.
Frustrated, he turns towards Otto and claws at the little creature.
Oh.
26 versus AC. That's probably going to hit.
That is.
Otto, you take 15 slashing,
Okay.
and I need a con save.
Bless is gone.
Alright,
Oh.
so those of you who are blessed, unfortunately, are no longer blessed.
I completely forgot that I was blessed.
And he is going to bite. Once again, Otto, emboldened by his ability to actually hit her. 19 versus AC.
Hit.
Alright, so you are clipped with his teeth. As you take another 6 piercing. And he's going to move up this way, giving you an Oppie if you want to take it.
I'm not holding a weapon.
Alright. And here...
Why are you concentrating on 3 things?
Because
I'll-
when I
I'll,
tried to turn concentration off, it just kept adding it. I don't know.
I will take the opportunity attack.
Alright, so Onyx spends a reaction and swipes at this guy with his weapon. 20...
Oh, sorry, I still had the bless check.
No worries. 20 would strike him. So go ahead and give me a damage roll. Or 6. And he is looking very wounded. And you have used your reaction.
Sure.
Next up is this troll here, who must also make a con save. 15?
That passes.
Alright, so he resists, but still takes half damage from the searing attack.
Nice.
19 halved is 9. But he does... Oh no, he doesn't gain it because he's got the acid. Give me the acid damage.
Right.
I assume he doesn't get another save to get rid of that. He has to use like an action or something.
He'd have to use an action to scrape it off of himself.
Alright. Well, I'm going to give him an intelligence check on
Get it
doing
off! Get
something
it off!
smart. Oh, he's going total troll. He's like, whatever. And he comes up here.
Oh no.
And he is going to go for
No.
Arcadian. with
That's
the-
also an opportunity attack on my part because he entered my. Or no, that's for leaving my range. Sorry.
Yeah, it's for leaving. But unless you
That's
have,
Polearm Master.
yeah, Polearm Mastery, then you could set for charges. So
Or
he
Sentinel.
or is it Sentinel? It's one of them. Sentinel, I think, stops the movement if you hit with an Oppie. But
Yeah,
Polearm,
that's that one.
Yeah.
Polearm, yeah, Polearm's the one where if they
yeah,
enter.
sorry, I got confused.
Yeah, no worries. So he is going to flank Annoyed by this acid, could not regenerate, and do a claw attack. Ooh, 28. I believe that would get you.
Yep.
7 slashing, so that becomes 3 damage on that
Yep.
first claw. Second claw. 27. Oh, good rolls. That would get you again for another 11, which halves to 5. And then a bite attack. So 18 becomes a 20. I think that would hit as well, right?
Yeah.
So that's 8 piercing, which halves to 4. So a total of 5 and 4 is 9, and 3 is 12. 12 damage. Which luckily your shielding took most of it. That's it for this guy. Poyo.
I will use an action to move my moonbeam up to
Alright.
there, and I will use 5 feet of moon to just move. And that is my turn.
So if you go there, you are technically squeezing, which would offer advantage and give you disadvantage. Because you're in a space that isn't giving you a free range of movement, because there's a bunch of rocks there in the wall.
I gotcha. I was doing that so Ark could get a little bit of a bonus to his stuff, but probably
I
best
think
I
you
go.
were
I'm just
still
gonna move back
technically
down.
kind of flanking there.
Yeah, no, you're
I'm
definitely
gonna move
flanking him from the other space. Yeah, no, you were flanking from where you were. That's fine. Larger creatures are easier to flank.
Yeah, I've always envisioned
Ah,
flank
gotcha.
as like if you can draw a line between your two characters and it goes through like quite the majority of the character, it's flanking.
Anything else, Poyo?
Nope.
Alright, so Poyo's turn ends. Otto, what are you doing?
Question. The light that Arcadian was carrying, was that a light spell or a torch?
Oh, sorry, I skipped Romty. What's Romty doing? Is she just staying?
Yeah, it would have been a torch, which means he couldn't carry it.
Yeah. Okay, so I would like to point out that this troll is standing on a lit torch.
Well, he's not technically a 10 by 10 foot block. He's just moving around within that
Okay.
area. My foot! My foot! Ah! Yeah.
Okay.
He's
so
tall
if
and lanky.
Ramsey-
Yeah, exactly.
If Ramsey, I'm not sure if this would work, but I figure it's worth a try. If Ramsey snatches up the torch that Arcadian put down right here, can
Yeah.
she put it under the troll's foot?
I
move it
don't
and swing it and
think I don't think they can technically do an attack, so that would be an attack.
can't do an attack. But if she, I don't know, I've seen familiars push things off shelves and stuff, and if that happens to be, I don't know. All right.
I thought
So
back
he
to the
comes-
chain could attack.
Say what? Only if I have a certain invocation.
Okay.
All right. So there's no way I can inflict fire upon this troll, even if it does no damage, and no attack roll or anything.
Not with Romty, because I mean, just stepping on
Okay.
the torch wouldn't necessarily damage it. You have to hold the torch against it to do a fire
Okay.
attack.
And that counts as an attack. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So then she's just going to poke this guy in the ankle to distract him as a help action.
Okay. So he is distracted, offering advantage to the next attack.
All right. And then Otto is going to do this one's got acid on him, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll do a sacred flame at this guy.
Alright, you have advantage to the... Or I guess no, this is a dex save, right?
Right, yeah.
Alright, so you hurl a sacred flame. So he has to make a dex save. He rolls an 8, so he would fail.
I don't know if Rampty needs the HP, but just in case, don't forget.
Oh, she already had it. Thank you. So 8 radiant. Oh shoot, I forgot sacred flame is radiant. I was thinking it was fire. Ah, damn it. Okay, well that's my turn.
Okay. The troll looks very wounded, but is in fact still up. Arcadian.
Alright. I am going to attack this troll right here with my axe, and... Oh yeah, let me describe this. So, Arcadian, now getting more and more wounded, is progressively getting more and more pissed off. I'm gonna put my pain into your soul!
Jesus.
God, I love playing this guy. Anyway, he's going to take out his axe and bring it down onto this troll. That's going to be an attack with advantage.
Does anyone speak giant? Just out of curiosity.
I think so.
So he would just roar something back to you that sounds like it might be Norse. 18 would definitely, or 22 would definitely strike, as he is still off balance a bit.
Alright. And that will be flashing.
So that would be a killing blow.
Nice.
Ooh.
Is what you.
Do you want to describe it? Or I could.
And I can describe it. So now seeing that his opponent is getting really badly wounded, Arcadian hefts his great axe and, with one swift blow, brings it down onto the troll's neck. And as it lands, it crunches through part of the bone. And perhaps if it was a bit stronger, it would have decapitated it.
Yes, unfortunately it just has his neck kind of hanging off, dangling, and it just falls over.
Nearly
headless.
Nearly headless, exactly. Second attack?
Yep. And with his second attack, Arcadian yanks the axe out of the neck of this now dead troll and brings it down in almost an arc into the side of the other troll.
You have advantage on that one.
Yeah, he is fairy fired.
Nice.
So yes, that would indeed connect. Slashing him for how much? 18. And that is a wounding attack, drawing blood. Anything else, Arcadian?
I believe that'll be it.
Alright, Anvir.
10 hit.
Oh yeah, you give him
Burn.
temp HP.
Of course, yes, of course. He needs it more than anyone else.
Okay. But it's your turn, Anvir. What are you gonna do?
As my bonus action, good old spiritual weapon. 24 to hit, which I'm pretty confident hits.
Whack.
6 damage.
Max him for 6.
And for my action... More? God, there's still 3 of them.
There is still 3 of them.
For my action... Question, Onyx. Can Harson be put to sleep?
Yes, he can.
Yep, that puts that plan out the window then. God, I have no idea what I'm actually gonna do. I might.
60 seconds.
Yeah, so I'll do a step up here and do a guiding bolt against the one up here.
This one or that one, the new one. Okay.
Yeah.
So you send a guiding bolt flying towards him. That would
Unfortunately,
definitely
no
strike.
advantage.
Yep. For 15 points of radiant. As he is struck and begins to glow with a bit of a radiant glow, offering advantage. That's it for Anvir. Onyx.
If I move there, Ark's still in the circle, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I just want to move there then, so I can also start giving Eldwin a temp.
Right. Looks like Arcadian has this situation in hand, so I'll go and try to help out Eldwin. 5,
Yeah.
10, 20, 25. Crap. 30 is as far as I can go. I'll cast Lightning Lure on this one.
Okay. Did you just move, Otto?
Hang on first, I gotta...
Did I?
I thought you just moved
didn't mean
like
to.
south, maybe by accident.
I didn't mean to if I did.
All right. So
What was
You
I?
might have banged a
Oh,
arrow
you were-
key or
I
something.
saw you as
accident.
being right here, and then like you moved here. I don't know.
Oh,
maybe
okay.
maybe I'm seeing things.
I was elsewhere on the screen, so it's possible.
All right. So Onyx, sorry, what did you do? You did a lightning lure. All right, and which one are you hitting?
Same one I did.
The one that's prone, does he have disadvantage
he
on
is-
strength checks?
He is
just
not
has
prone.
advantage.
He's lit up, but this is a save. So
Oh,
yeah. So,
yeah. Well,
So he's making
it's
a
really the only one I could do anyway.
Yep. He rolled an 18 on his strength save. These things are very strong.
I see.
They're scrappy.
All right, I'll just have Hassan attack the one in front of him again.
All right, Hassan leaps forward, gaining flank. 12 would not be enough, and the troll easily knocks him back.
Don't know if either of you need the HP, but mentioning it again.
Yeah, Hassan does, yes.
Oh yeah, that's right. He took that claw.
All right, Eldwin.
Alright. Let me just double check that I won't hit anyone else. Nope. I am going to cast a fireball centered right here.
Go ahead and place the fireball radius.
20 foot there it is.
That's right there.
And I'm going to cast it at 4th level.
All right, so they must make dex saves. Dex saves. What's the DC? 14. All right, 14. Damage is 33. Half on save. So it looks like one of them made it, one of them didn't. Oh, this one up here is badly burned as flames erupt on him. This one kind of goes, oh shit, and dives south, getting mostly out of the flames, but still taking some damage. Anything else?
The one that's glowing right now, I'll use my hasted action to take a slice at.
Alright, you have advantage. Oh yeah, 25 would strike, doing another 9 points. Oh. And they have both been affected by fire. So let me
And
mark
that will be my turn.
Temp.
Alright, you gain temp. So this first guy being affected by flame does not heal. Instead, he gets rid of the fire debuff, giving him the ability to heal. Next turn, he is going to roar angrily, turning towards Eldwin, as he did not like that fire, and swing his claw. Claw! 17 versus AC.
Miss.
Alright, so you dance around it. Hup, hup, hup. He yells and claws a second time.
What's your AC at the moment? Like 21 or something?
I am sitting at a 21.
So that would be a natural 1 and completely miss you as he claws twice with frustration and then attempts to bite you. Arm. Crit. So that would definitely hit. You were bit for 11 points of piercing.
I need to remember that I'm muted when I'm trying to give him disadvantage.
Yes, I was actually
All right.
delaying, wondering if you were gonna give disadvantage.
Sorry, I keep muting myself because I've been coughing. So
Oh, no worries. I think that was temp HP took it anyway. So that's
Yeah,
it
but
for
I have to make a con save.
that guy. So this guy as well drops his fire debuff, so you can regenerate next turn. He's gonna move around you, flanking and also slashing at you. 21 becomes a 23. So
Shit.
Alright, so you spend your reaction knocking that attack away. Second claw. 25 becomes a 27.
That still hits.
Yeah, that would still hit. Clawing you for 10 slashing. And finally the bite. 22 would not hit because your shield is still active. So yeah, you see these two trolls just going crazy as they swing, and Eldwin is doing everything he can to keep them back, but he has a bunch of scratches on him now, and he's starting to bleed from several wounds. That's it for this guy. This one is actually going to rise, but
No,
luckily,
it also must make
Yeah.
a constitution.
luckily he does still have the moonbeam on him, so he's going to make a con save. As Poyo is doing some kind of crazy pain experiment on this poor dwarf, on this poor troll. He would fail, so go ahead and give me a damage roll. Oh, but he is still up. Barely, as he is covered in radiant wounds. And he is going to... Is he smart enough to realize Poyo's doing this to him? Let's see. Nope.
I mean,
He's going for Arc. This is somehow your fault, Dragonborn. I blame you for this. So he does a slashing attack. 22 versus AC, which I believe would hit.
Yep.
Second claw attack. 28 versus AC, which I'm almost positive.
That'll
would hit.
definitely hit.
And the bite attack, 9 becomes an 11, which would miss you. So I'll roll damage. 10 becomes 5, and 11 becomes 5. So you take 10 points of damage from him.
Nice. That only drains through my temp HP.
Alright, the other troll viciously...
Oh, he doesn't move?
No. I mean, yeah, I guess he would. Alright. He would try to get
Sorry.
out.
I was just surprised. They're usually running all.
Poyo, do you have a Oppie you want to take?
I don't think there is any Oppie I can take. Oh, yeah, I can take that Oppie. Wait.
Or wait, never
No,
mind.
I don't
He
have
would
any
just-
kind of... Yeah.
Yeah, so Arcadian... No, that's why he didn't move, because Arcadian... he's going to try it
Gotcha.
anyway. Arcadian, do you want to take an Oppie on him as he leaves?
Yep.
Alright, so you try to once again bring him down with your great axe. But 9 will not be enough.
Am
You
I
can-
still affected by the emboldening bond?
Yes.
You are.
Yeah,
Okay.
So-
we've been telling you to mark yourself with
This
the blue
is
book for a bit.
This is the emboldening bond one. The book with the
You
shield.
also get +2 since I was flanking.
Yeah, because he would leave at this point. So you have +2 and then plus 1d4 if you want to take it.
Alright, so it'd be 11 plus...
Oh.
Yeah, it's still a miss. I think we needed a 5th. I think you literally needed to roll a 4 to be able to hit.
Yeah, so unfortunately, he does move over here, ending his turn. This guy goes. He is sad he doesn't have flank anymore, but he's going to swing at Arcadian. First attack. That is a crit. Man, these guys are rolling a lot of crits. Second attack.
3 of them are dark.
You dodge that swing, And natural 1. Alright, so kind of balanced out there. He did crit you once, though, with his claws for 20, which halves to 10. And you would see the creature draw blood as he slashes through Arcadian's armor, and a bunch of red claw marks appear in his chest. That's it for the troll. Poyo. There's now a big old troll next to you, Poyo.
Sorry about that. I was taking a drink. I'm gonna use my action to move my moonbeam right on top of the troll that's next to Ark.
And actually, one thing that I forgot to mention, now that these guys are closer in your light sources, you would see they all have strange tattoos on them, which is not normal for a troll. Like, their bodies are covered in these odd-looking religious-type tattoos.
Can the couple of us with decent perception see what they are?
Yeah, but let me get back to that, because you're probably... Yeah, we can do it
more
on your
on not getting
turns.
flashed.
Yeah, we can do it on your turns, but yeah. Sorry, Poyo, what are you doing?
I just moving my moonbeam and yeah, I think that's it. Really, I don't have any other means of attacks that aren't, require that action. So I'm good.
All right, Romty. Poyo's just like been laughing this whole battle, moving his finger around as the moonbeam is like space lasering these guys.
Ramsey will.
Everyone just hears, "Pow!" and I just hear, "Die!"
And our guardian's just going completely psychotic.
All right.
I imagine he's like full foaming at the mouth.
Yeah.
So
he's definitely frothing.
Yeah.
It's more accurate to say that Poyo is saying Poyo, and then it's Celestial. It's just funny laser.
So what's Romty doing? Sorry, I missed that.
She will offer advantage on this guy.
All right, so she once again begins snapping at his heels as he is confused and angered. Anything else?
Is this a lit torch?
Yes, someone marked it with their weapon. It may have been.
That's probably.
Well, I mean, well, then it wouldn't be a lit torch if it was yours. Is why I asked.
Yeah.
Yours is a light spell.
One.
Yeah.
It would be the light spell.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
So, then I'm going to 5, 15, 20, pick up Arcadian's torch and shove it into this guy's chest. Oops, I moved to the spiritual weapon instead. I can't stop. Like, I'm always grabbing the moonbeam and the spiritual weapon instead of the other stuff.
All right.
Yeah, the hitbox is so large.
I gave you the torch. It's fine. So go ahead and give me an attack with the torch. It's a melee weapon, unskilled or unproficient. So it's D20 plus strength. As you attempt to burn this guy.
Oh my, are you flipping kidding me?
So you kind of poke at him a bit.
Well, that was my first attack. I get 2 though, right?
Yeah, if you usually have 2 attacks, you would have a second.
Yeah. Oh, wait a second. No, I don't have 2 attacks. I have 2 Eldritch Blasts. Never mind. I don't have 2 attacks on auto. Never mind. Alright, that's my crappy turn.
Alright, so you kind of wave the torch at this thing and it growls angrily. But yeah, you don't actually get to burn it. Arcadian, what are you doing?
Do I still have advantage on this guy?
Yeah.
Yes. Anvir is still holding the fairy fire on him.
He's giving off like this slightly purple-orange glow that just makes him super easy to see.
So yeah, as our guardian's now focused on this guy, like he's frothing at the mouth heavily, just foam dripping.
Sorry, one quick thing. Onyx, I don't think you claimed your acid damage on his turn.
Also, wouldn't I have had advantage because of Ramti's thingy-me?
She would have had advantage.
Yeah, sure, roll again. I'll give you another roll.
Oh my god!
Yay!
Alright, you did,
It was better.
you did 3 acid
Arcadian,
damage? Alright. Go ahead, Arcadian, sorry, and he takes another 3 acid. Got it.
Fine, so yeah, Arcadian focused on this troll, frothing heavily at the mouth. he screams out once again, but this time in Draconic. Does anyone here know Draconic?
No.
I don't think anyone speaks Draconic. Yeah, I don't think so.
Alright, so to everyone, it would just sound like a half-muffled, like, just war cry. Just rah!
Oh,
In
I
words
guess.
you don't understand.
I guess how long has it been since we met Gorgon? Because I cast tongues on myself. So
Oh,
I could
it's been
understand
more.
it.
It's been more than an hour at this point.
Okay, yeah. I figured it would be, but I thought I'd double check.
Yeah.
So yeah, Arcadian screaming this unknown war cry is going to attack this troll. Just bring down his axe into its side.
Alright, 21 would strike. Doing a solid hit for 10, and the troll is barely hanging on to life, but is still up.
And with that, Arcadian is going to yank out his axe and attempt to drive it into the troll's stomach.
Crit.
And that is a crit.
Yeah.
So you push the axe forward, roaring as you cut the poor troll in half. His bubbling acidy skin preventing him from rising again. Anything else?
Just one more thing for flavor. After seeing the troll that has died, he just screams out, now speaking in common, "Salt the wound!"
Alright. So you yell "Salt the wound" as your turn ends.
Or actually, god damn it.
Whatever, Krieg.
Did you want
Yeah.
to do anything else?
Yeah, I'm just going to move over here.
Okay. So you rush down that way afterwards. Anvir, what are you going to do?
Did you take your temp?
Oh, and you are given temp HP by Anvir. Now, Anvir, what are you going to do?
That is a great question. For my bonus action, I shall move my spiritual weapon. That is not the spiritual weapon, that is the moonbeam.
That's
Give me the
Moonbeam.
spiritual weapon. To just like here,
Okay.
and then swingity swing. 16 it should be, because of my...
Yeah, plus the +1. Yes, so the spiritual weapon flies through the air and whacks into the creature,
9.
crushing his skull as he falls over dead once more. Alright, so that's it for Anvir. Onyx, what are you going to
I
do?
got my action, my mouse is just disconnected is all.
Oh. Alright, let's back up then.
I think my batteries have died in my mouse.
Well, what do you want to do? I can move you or do whatever you need.
I'll probably stay... Oh, here it comes. I think it's coming in and out. I'll have to change them after my turn.
That's fine.
For my action... I don't know. I might just yell out to Otto if anyone can try and burn the corpse before it gets back up.
Alright, so you yell out, "Burn the corpse!"
And then for my action, I'll move down
What do you
here.
think I've been trying to do?
Woohoo!
And I'll do
Wait,
another guy.
Did you just
Well,
Betha as Otto?
I did. Sorry.
Otto suddenly
was-
sounds like an old halfling woman, and everyone's confused. Alright, so you move
dude.
there. Who are you guiding, bolting?
The wounded one.
Alright, so with cover, 22 would still strike as a searing bolt of energy blasts him. He is now offering advantage, and he takes 18 points as you see his body covered in holy energy burns, but they are quickly healing. Okay, that is it for you. Onyx.
Question: Do
Answer.
I need to keep do I need to keep concentrating on the acid on this one until its next turn?
That is a good question. I believe the answer is yes. Because it's
Okay.
at the beginning of its turn. Although technically it took the acid damage, so I think at this point you could probably let it go because it already took the acid damage. Yeah.
Would I even know that though?
I mean, in your current state, probably not.
Okay, fair enough. I will step right here and pull out my scimitar and say, "You're going down," knowing that that's probably not true. With disadvantage,
Oh.
that's a natural 1.
So you kind of stumble as you rush forward and almost trip, falling over onto the ground.
But a 19.
You kind of look around and swing wildly as you get a glancing blow on him. Doing 7 points, which does draw blood, and he looks wounded from the attack.
All right, and I'll tell Hassan to circle around and attack the other one.
Alright, so Hassan is brave, getting kind of in between them, but his blast is... Oh, wait, you have an advantage because of the guiding bolt, so that would indeed strike. Doing 12 force as you blast a hole in the creature's chest. And he goes down.
All right, that is my turn.
Eldwin.
Make sure I don't want to hit Onyx with this. Alright. I'm going to move up here.
Alright, you circle around the creature.
And then I'm going to... Do you have a... No. I'm going to cast at 2nd level... Burning Hands.
Alright.
Good. Right here would be 1. So...
Alright, go ahead and link it. Alright, so you chant, throwing your hands forward, catching the creature within your attack. It will desperately attempt to avoid it with a dex save, but rolls a 9 and is caught directly in the blast. Oh! He is burned for, what is that, 16?
Yep.
His charred flesh sizzling as he is fire debuffed. And very wounded. Anything else?
I will use my hasted action to...
You can,
attack.
if I go quiet, you can just keep saying what you're doing. You don't have to wait for me to ask. It'll make things go.
Did the cone hit the downed one as well?
No. Were you aiming it towards the downed one? Because that... Let's see. 5. That would have hit Hassan. So I guess you could if you wanted to. You just catch Hassan in that. I thought you were aiming at south.
I was.
South?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I figured. Alright, so 23 would strike, stabbing him for another 11 as more blood is drawn and the creature is beginning to slow. That is it for you, yes?
Oh, yep.
Alright, so this guy goes. He'll drop his debuff icon. Unable to regenerate. He is going to try to get you back for that, slashing at you with his claw attack.
Oh, don't forget your tempo.
9 would miss you. He will try to slash a second time, making a second claw attack. 22.
Shield.
Alright, so you spend another first level spell, your third shield, deflecting the attack. So go ahead and spend your reaction and the spell.
Yeah.
He's going to get frustrated and just bite at Onyx.
Seems fair.
Arr. Rolls
Oh,
an
Hassan's going to give him disadvantage.
Alright, so Hassan spends his reaction, and he rolls a
I'm
natural
going to use it on
1.
myself. Nice.
When he bites Onyx, does he get high from the mushrooms in his blood?
Probably not with his constitution.
Just
I
made
didn't
it.
see you cast the shield. Did you cast that yet?
Oh, I just I didn't hit the.
Yeah, just hit the thing, because that'll also let me see what your spells are and everything.
Oh,
Your spell counts.
well, I already manually counted it down, so it's gonna say.
Alright, that's fine.
0.
That's fine. For next time, just do that. We can just do it this way
Yep.
for this time. So this dead guy is going to indeed rise. Getting back up, using half his movement. He's going to come over this way. Actually, no, he's just going to attack Hassan. He did not like what Hassan did to him, blasting him like that. 25.
Yep, that hit.
Alright. Another claw attack, 19.
That also hit.
And a bite attack of 10.
That misses.
So he catches Hassan in a flurry of claws. Luckily, Hassan dodges the bite, but still takes 23 points of damage. As he cuts him up quite a bit, pulling little metal pieces from him. And I guess he's not wounded yet, so he's still looking good.
No, just barely, yeah.
Gotta love that temp HP.
Yep. This guy is down, but unfortunately he is not burned, so he will rise.
You know what I've just registered? Both teams are getting 10 HP on their turns.
Yep. So this one stands back up, and he is going to... Who brought him down? That was the spiritual weapon. Alright, so he doesn't know... You can't hit the spiritual weapon, so he's going to blame the Dragonborn. This is your fault. And he's going to slash at you. 21 versus AC.
That'll hit.
19
That'll also hit.
and a 24.
Surprisingly misses.
That will hit.
Well, I always say it in case someone wants to yell reaction or something.
Well, I don't have anything that boosts AC, unfortunately.
Well, and just someone else in the group, anyone,
I know, I'm
because
just being
they're.
in
But yes, it comes at you with a flurry of claws and teeth, getting 3 successful strikes, which will do 11 half to 5, 12 half to 6, and 10 half to 5. So 16 points of damage. Luckily, you had some shielding there. Yeah, temp HP. With
I'd like
Barb
to
is just
react.
crazy.
I couldn't react to the initial, but I can react now that the damage is done. I'd like to do a hellish rebuke on him.
Doesn't have to be
That
damage
wasn't
done
to
to
you,
you.
though. Yeah, that's damage when you're damaged.
Oh, is it only on
Yeah,
me?
it's only
oh,
on you.
my
You
bad.
were hit by an attack.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
That's
thanks.
fine. So Arcadian, yeah, your shield keeps some of it back, but more slashes hit you, and you're starting to bleed from several wounds now. That's it for the troll. This troll back here does not rise, as the acid keeps him dead. Poyo.
I will once again move my moonbeam.
Oh god. I keep hoping that the druid among us.
Alright, so the moonbeam flies
It is-
across the battlefield onto this guy.
Yep. And, yep, that'll be my turn. I don't have any bonus action, bro.
Hey, that moonbeam's been doing work. Romty. That moonbeam's actually done a lot of damage.
Yeah, man.
Romty,
Maybe it was great.
Romty will poke the guy and offer advantage, and Otto will spend a fourth turn in a row attempting to do fire damage to this thing.
Little gnomes frantically swing the torch at it. Ah!
I have no fire. I have no options for fire damage in my
Same here.
repertoire.
That's fine.
All right, so there's one roll. Okay, that one looks like it might be a winner finally, and there's another winner.
Alright, so...
Walk away so he hits you with a reaction.
19... What's your strength modifier? -1.
Oh, it's actually -1. Yeah.
So 18 would still hit it. As he is burned for 1 point of fire damage. And he
That's
has
all I needed.
the fire debuff. Alright, so that's it for
Now, wait a
Romty.
second. Do I have? No, that was Otto.
Yeah.
Well, Romty did the Harry. Can I? Let's see. No, that won't be good. All right, so I don't have a defense section. I'm gonna hand the torch to Romty, and that is my turn.
Alright, well, so you have to take it on his turn. He can grab it from you on his turn. But,
Oh, okay. Well, I'll drop the torch so Romty can yeah.
Arcadian.
And actually, I'm gonna move as well, like over here.
Okay. Are you there, Arcadian? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. Alright, so Arcadian, still pissed off at these trolls, is going to flash his axe into the troll's side.
Alright, so you attempt to cut him. Go for it.
And I'm going to use Reckless Attack to give myself advantage, as well as advantage on me.
Alright.
I believe that is the noise.
Alright. 24 would definitely land a blow. So, 14 points of damage. So you come in roaring at this thing. It was kind of looking towards Otto, who burned him. He turns towards you just in time to get your axe right through his neck. And his head goes flying off.
Yeah, 2 down, guys.
Anything else, Arcadian? So let's say you can describe the attacks, I'll describe what happens depending on what you roll.
Yes. Alright, so let's see what I can do. Probably couldn't move to the space from where I'm standing.
Don't you have 40 feet as a barbarian?
Well, the troll's difficult terrain. You could go around it. That would be 5, 10,
oh yeah,
15,
I
20,
do
20.
get 40 feet. I think it might have been some stuff from...
But the you can go through the spiritual weapon, and it's not difficult
Yeah.
terrain, so you might be able to make it.
Well,
yeah.
Poyo is also
Oh.
difficult terrain, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Romty
Right, but if
isn't.
he walks on 2 faces of troll, then that's 20 feet, and then the rest would be not difficult terrain after that.
So I do have 40 walking speed.
So you could go, let's see, you can go 10, 20, 30, 35, 40. Because remember, the second diagonal would also be an extra 10 feet. So you can get to there with 40 feet.
Yeah, you can get to either one of these two.
Yeah, I'll stop there and end my turn.
Alright, so you kind of curse as the troll's body is smacking into your feet as you're get out of the way as you rush through him. Anvir.
Temporary hit points for
Oh,
Arc.
and you
that's
gain
good.
10 temp HP. Anvir.
I'm running low on resources, so bonus action. I can get it there. And I swing!
Alright, so the spiritual weapon goes flying at that guy. Yeah, 20 would strike him.
9.
So it smashes into his shoulder as you hear a cracking noise. He looks badly wounded.
And then I will toll the dead.
Alright, that forces a wisdom save. Dong. Alright, so the troll looks very angered as suddenly necrotic energy flows over him. You see his body wither and he falls to the ground.
God, he was that low, was he?
Yeah. He was very low. Well, wait, did you roll damage on that? I guess you might roll.
No.
Go ahead, roll. There's a slight chance this might not kill him. No, you definitely don't. Alright, so Anvir, you all done?
Yes.
Onyx. You see as he's speaking, the creature's flesh is starting to regenerate.
Yeah,
All right.
I'd yell at it.
Can I, even though it is down, can I like squat down so that I can shoot the acid and hit both of them?
Like lay on the ground and like extend your arm and try to shoot through them on the floor.
Well, I'm thinking that like
Yeah,
even
you know,
if it just goes straight, it'll fall.
This
on
thing's
it,
pretty
right?
big. It's like it's got a bigger body, so I'll say you can go prone and do that. That's fine. So you kind of get down
Plus
to your
it's-
knees and go.
I mean,
firing-
gravity will bring it down to fall on it.
So are you
Right.
are you going prone to do this? That's my condition.
You're making me go prone. Well, could I have done it from this spot?
Yes, that's fine.
Yeah, I could have gotten both. Yes, I'll go prone at that
Alright,
spot.
So this
And do
guy is down, so he is automatically affected by the acid. The other one is going to attempt to save. No acid bad. Oh, he totally biffs that. So he is affected
Nice.
as well. Very unhappy.
All right, guys, let's finish him.
No! Leave Troll alone. Hassan.
Wait a second,
And
Troll
then
didn't leave us
stand-
alone.
I will
You
stand
should have
back up.
thought of that before messing with Poyo.
I'm gonna stand back up so I'm not prone,
Fine.
and
Yeah.
Hassan will attack.
All right.
Question.
So Hassan blasts him. 22 would strike. For 10. All right. So, Hassan jumps forward and lands a nasty blow right in the midsection, once again blowing out a piece of the troll's body, and he kind of tumbles downward, falling into a heap of bloody mess. All the trolls have been dispatched, and the group is safe for now. What do you all want to do?
Ooh.
So the trolls are no longer moving. The acid's still sizzling them, keeping them from regenerating, or the fire burns. The group stands for a
Otto
moment
will
in the
start
cave.
harvesting.
All right. So to harvest trolls, just essence, you need either alchemy or nature.
Oh, never mind. I will not.
Woohoo, what are these
Well,
But I
things?
would like to
Yeah, they have
examine. I'd
movement.
like to examine those tattoos.
All right. So that would be religious knowledge if anyone wants to take a look at those.
That one I can do. Nope, I lied. I'm a complete. Oh, Otto does have nature. I'm so sorry. I totally forgot. I thought. Yeah, I don't know. I can't keep my characters straight.
All right. Well, so if you're using nature to gather troll essence, you would gather 100 gold pieces. Well, so are we taking 10 minutes? Because this is a dangerous area. You want to take the 10 minutes
Sure.
to kind of recover and gather? All right. So, Otto, you let's start with an events roll. D20, please. The noise could have attracted more creatures that might be on their way. Let's see. Oh, no, in fact, it did not. So 10 minutes pass successfully, and you are able to gather 100 gold pieces worth of troll essence.
I assume the trolls don't have any loot or anything, right?
So searching them during that time, you would find there are a couple of strange things on them, like they have some bones that they're carrying around with them. One of them has a sack full of rocks, just small rocks, like you're not even sure why he has this. And one of them has a chicken skeleton.
Does it have any chicken left on the
Oh no. It's basically like a bunch of chicken bones. You assume it just ate
Okay,
a chicken and decided to keep its bones.
For some reason, I just imagined like it was a perfectly intact, like
He's
like
he's like a
kind of chicken skeleton.
the troll has like a weird fascination with like science and made a little like bone structure. No, it's just chicken bones that he had in his pouch.
Sad.
Probably stole it from one of the tribes or something.
I get.
Uh,
Boy sees no further use in these petty beasts.
Did anybody else have religion? I can't remember.
So with your religion check on Veer, you actually would know some stuff about the tattoos. The symbols would mark them as followers of the Great Maw, an ally, a known ally of Yinogu. Basically a religion of a creature in the abyss that only lives to devour.
I would definitely share that with the group.
It's a demonic religion that basically celebrates the ripping and tearing of flesh.
Rip and
That
tear.
doesn't sound very good.
And you see, of course, the different footprints from where they probably came from, which means they might have a lair somewhere nearby.
Anything in these little alcoves up here?
No. Those areas seem empty.
Could
I'm
use
just-
some healing,
just-
right?
Sorry.
Arcadian kind of is limping a bit, breathing a little bit harder with all the cuts in him.
Just
think-
for.
We'll say.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, say your thing first. It's fine.
I was gonna say that if we were gonna be exploring the little nooks, that I was gonna activate Eldritch Sight, but I don't expect it any important. I have a small bit of healing left in me, something you haven't seen me do before. I was a little too far away from everyone to do this during the battle. Gather round, everyone. Close.
Dosha
You all
looks,
like-
Dosha looks kind of nervous. He says, "Does anyone know what these things are? I've never seen such beasts."
Trolls they are. Trolls they be.
Well,
What
I
are
don't
they
know much
doing
about
here?
trolls, but they are religious by the looks of it. These tattoos are of the Great Maw. I'm pretty sure I know an ally of Yinagu.
So Dosha's eyes go wide and he says, "The Maw, the Great Mouth. Yes, I know of this religion. Fanatics. I did not know trolls worshipped him. We must be cautious. This being is quite deadly, and his followers are mad with the need to consume."
Wait, so these guys aren't giants? Poyo's his own celestial.
I would translate for Otto because he's the one who knows stuff.
Sorry, what did we say?
So, are these not giants? We don't know much.
So
Poyo was
Otto,
curious.
Otto, you
Poyo was
What
fully convinced that these were just smaller, more fatigued giants.
so Otto.
I think you told me that I knew what they were at the beginning of the battle, but I don't know how much actual detail I would
So, if you have training in nature, you can make a roll and see what you might know about them. So you also did a bomb apiece. Is that what that was to everyone?
Yes, I used my channel divinity, and I haven't updated the macro, so Dandy would be Poyo, and Seth would be Arcadian. Sorry.
I didn't
Um,
need it at all. I wasn't good.
Well, I basically, with you guys all clumped up, I would have been able to.
She could just
One.
skip
So,
around and
yeah.
touch, or he can just skip around touching everyone, and you all gain some
yeah.
health. So it's like
Yeah, so as many
anything.
people as I can touch in that one movement, I can heal. So,
Yeah, so
Okay.
just runs through high
then-
fiving or low fiving everyone.
and
Ow.
apparently I don't have myself in the macro, so I'll do other and this auto.
All right, so go ahead.
But
and- accept your healing.
I'm assuming Ark still looks majorly munted.
Probably.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, still below half health.
Well, if everyone here is still a little bit wounded, and by everyone I
Well-
mean mainly Eldwin and Ark, I can do my last spell, but we'll definitely need to rest afterwards.
Hang
Woohoo,
on,
I
I
have
can,
one
I
final
can-
spell as well, but it won't do much.
Mine would do a fair amount.
I can
Good.
heal Arcadian. I haven't healed him yet this time, so there you go. 17 hit points, Arcadian.
Alright, so Onyx spends a healing, or a, was it medicine, sir? Or medicine
He-
charge?
Yeah, healer's kit. Healer's kit.
Quickly
Yeah.
bandaging up many of your cuts and bruises, Arcadian. You feel much better.
I will use healing
Um,
hands
Brother.
to give Arcadian 7 hit points.
Okay.
Your healing is much appreciated. Thank you.
Well,
Your ability to be slashed up by those creatures keeps us safe. I appreciate your rage and your bravery, Dosha says. And he gives you a kind of a little bow.
Yes, I'm glad we met you. Most of us get taken out pretty easy.
Well,
Perhaps I could teach you sometime.
it's probably dangerous to linger. We've already collected the essence. What shall we do, friends?
Well,
This
maybe
place is
see
like
if
a
we can-
maze.
maybe see if they had anything good hidden away. Track their footprints back if the people here can.
But
Woohoo, what if there's a nest of them?
yes, there could be more trolls, or maybe treasures. It's a risk.
We could always hide in one of these little nooks, and I can just place my dome, and we'd be safe and could rest up. What time is it?
It is currently. Jeez, it's still early. It's about
Oh God!
10:40 in the morning. You guys have only been in a couple of fights. They were big
Jesus.
fights, though. Those giants were nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
I don't know. What do you think? We could try and push on, but if we fight something else, we're pretty tapped.
Dosha says, maybe as a favor to the group, I could try to follow the tracks and scout out their possible lair, see if there are more or treasures that could be taken.
Maybe-
Ooh, but
He says-
dangerous. Woohoo.
He says, this is dangerous, but I am fairly good at remaining unseen in the dark tunnels.
I don't know. I worry for you, Dosha.
He says, I wish to help the group. I appreciate your concern, but I don't want to just be here. I want to help you in what you're doing.
What's the rest of the group thing?
Oil will fight for what is right.
I don't know what that means in this vote. Should we send
I
him on
don't
there?
know either.
That makes sense.
Poya is a Power Ranger.
If he wants to go, I'm not going to tell him no.
Yeah.
You all,
Just
you
really
all,
doing karate chops in the corner.
yeah. You all can. He says you all can start your rest here, and I shall return later with information or perhaps treasure.
Just be
Perhaps-
careful. Maybe bring Otto with you, because at least... Or Ramti? I don't know.
Ramsey can go. Yes, or Otto can if you wish. Otto is not as stealthy as
He says
But
my
you can-
Dosha.
my only he says my fear is that they may be noticed, which could draw.
Ramsey would not be, but
Yes, Ramti
Well-
could turn very small and just hide on your shoulder.
Yeah, Yeah, I guess technically that's true. He could put Romty in his backpack or something, or on his shoulder.
Because he can transform into smaller things.
Yeah,
But
she can be a
Romty
millipede or
also
something.
has the. He sometimes just screeches.
Although, have you
Well,
ever seen a screeching spider?
She would not screech in centipede form
Oh yeah, sure.
or toad form.
If you want to make her into like a centipede or toad, I mean, he's fine with it. He says, "I can take your familiar."
It at least gives. Oh, if something happens, it gives us a way to know, because she can come running back to us. So
He
remember.
nods. Yeah.
And remember, Dosha. Treasure and supplies and information are useful, but it's not worth dying for.
He nods and says, "Yes, as a scout, I often have to judge situations of whether of their danger. So I am not new to wandering these halls in secrecy. I shall be fine, friends. Do not worry. Just rest up and let me help."
Very well.
I'll set up the dome in this little nook to the north, just so you know where to look first.
All right, go ahead and place it wherever you're going to place it. And Dosha is
Woohoo,
going
I was
to.
going to suggest the same thing. We cannot be set upon from all sides.
Dosha's going to do some tracking. So those of you with survival proficiency, you could probably do things to try to hide the dome. I'll take up to 2 rolls from the group.
I've got proficiency.
And so do I.
All right.
Can someone bring my torch up? I left it down there.
Hey.
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 All right.
Hey, not bad.
So you two do a pretty good job of hiding this thing. It will be much harder to spot, and the rest of you pile inside. First, I'm going to roll and see how Dosha's little private quest went. Oh, all right.
I've got 2 people's torches, FYI.
I go.
So
Oh.
here, I'll put this to the back.
These spell effects, I didn't remember them having such a huge range before.
So is that where you're putting it on, Veer?
Yeah, just like in the back there.
Alright.
For some reason, this torch keeps getting stuck on things.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
trying
I
to move
really
my
wish-
own token, and I moved.
I really wish you guys
front.
could just set your light radiuses. That would make things easier, but unfortunately, Roll20 does not yet allow that. So
There's some kind of weird light wall here because it's not giving off light.
where?
Like where
Right
I am,
here.
it's still considered dim.
Well, also the lights don't shed. Oh, I see what you're saying. Never mind. Yeah.
Like right up here, it's still like. Oh wait, I know what the problem is.
You talking about this?
No, I know what the problem was. One of my minimized menus was in the way, but
Oh,
it was so for some reason so long I couldn't see it.
All right. So go ahead and move yourselves to where you're going to be. I assume you're all going inside the dome. Just in case we have another encounter.
Where's the dome?
To the north, in this little nook.
And the
Team's
spells
gone.
reset at the end of the rest, correct?
Yeah.
Spell slot.
So I'll have to do this
yes.
ritual a few times.
Okay.
So
Be here
we
a
haven't
while.
we haven't finished the rest yet. It's been
Right,
10
right.
minutes so
So
far.
so after 7 hours or wait, are we doing a long rest or a short rest?
I think you're starting with a short rest, right?
Gotcha.
Probably, yeah, at least start that way, and then
Yeah.
we'll have to figure out what we're doing.
So towards the end-
Okay, yeah, Curtin's gone. Go ahead.
Towards the end of the hour, before the resources reset, I would go ahead and use my last spell slot to heal Arcadian a little bit more, just if we don't end up having any encounters before.
All right. Well, let me go through the time. So, about 30 minutes pass. You haven't heard back from Dosha yet. Give me a d20 roll. Because you did a good job of hiding your dome, danger is reduced. Okay. So... about 30 minutes in, as you're hiding, a strange looking, Well, first you hear a noise, Otto. A kind of stomping noise coming from this area. And a moment
Ooh,
later,
something comes.
a large
He whispers.
creature comes walking in, sniffing around. I will
You
show
seen
you.
one of those before?
You
I
probably haven't.
I can't really. I wasn't quite sure.
think I.
Hard to see.
I think some of you have in other games.
Yeah,
But it looks like this.
it looks like ugly.
A large, spiny, frog-looking demon.
What the hell is that?
It is going to sniff the troll for a moment, then start to devour it.
Oh.
Anyone know what that is?
So it is
What?
eating the troll. What does the group want to do, if anything?
What? Would any of us like? What ability? What skill would possibly mean that we know what this thing is?
Arcana might tell you something about this.
That I have.
What Onyx wants to do is vomit a little bit.
Onyx, you would no longer be poisoned at this point.
You might still want to
Doesn't
vomit,
change
but
my
it's not
answer.
very
I'm
pretty.
saying-
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't
Probably
change my
why.
answer.
So, Eldwin, you would recognize this as a demon known as a Hezro. You don't know too much about them. The only thing you would remember from your studies is that, like most demons, they are magic resistant, and they are also highly resistant to elemental damage.
If that's crawling around, Dosha's out there.
So he eats this one, then kind of goes over this one, chewing on it.
I'm gonna use my last third level spell to send a message to Dosha.
So if you cast a spell that has verbal components, you will make some noise.
There is not a single cleric spell that doesn't have a verbal.
Yeah, it does have verbal components, but it is literally a whisper.
So can can noise be heard outside your dome? I forget.
I
It
would
can.
assume so.
Yeah, it's only visually.
Okay. So yeah, if you are casting, you do risk him getting a possible perception.
I might wait for him to bugger off a little bit then.
All right. So as time is passing, it's been about another 10 minutes now, so you're at about 40 minutes. You think you hear more noise coming from the south. And another one comes up into view.
Oh God.
So this troll is eaten. This guy kind of moves down here, and you hear him chewing, probably on the other troll. Does the group want
Is he making a lot of no? Is he making a lot of noise chewing? Maybe that'll mask the spellcasting sounds.
I mean, it might. It's not easy for him to hear, but yeah, just he would get some sort of check if you make noise. Because right now you're all being like deathly quiet, I assume.
Yeah. Well, and especially now that he's kind of gone around the corner, the rock wall might provide a little bit of extra sound dampening. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you could try it. Do you want to try to cast the spell and hope he doesn't hear you?
For the fun of it, I think I will.
Okay.
I'm assuming that Romty is outside of 100 feet from me, right?
All right. Romty, yes, he's still not within
Okay.
100 feet.
Yeah, I figured. Otherwise, I'd be able to give an update on Dosha.
So what? Go ahead and cast the spell. Link it.
Yep.
And what message are you sending, Dosha?
I'm just sending a short one that says, "Strange frog demons eating the trolls near us. Be extraordinarily careful."
Okay. He would respond with, "I'm close, but I shall stay back. How long shall I stay away?"
I can't respond.
All right, he doesn't know anything about magic. All right, so you just kind of go quiet. So time is passing. It's now. We'll say that the two trolls are gone. Eaton. Did someone leave their torch down here?
I think I might have left one by accident.
I
would
brought two
assume,
up to the tent, but there might have been another. Yeah.
I'm
So-
assuming it was left by accident. I don't think it would actually be there.
Do you want to? I assume you would quench your light when these things first came, right?
Yeah. I mean, I deleted mine anyway because it is lit within the dome that doesn't penetrate outwards.
Yeah. All right. So these guys disappear. They go south. You don't hear them anymore. An hour passes. So if you want, you can spend a short rest to benefit from it. Go ahead and do that.
I will,
now.
before we regain our spell slots, I will go ahead and give our Kurdian just a tiny bit more heals.
Okay.
Be much, but just cure wound one.
Just while you're doing that, I'm just going to be like, listen.
Oh, I need to add my macros. I forgot that I have the targets named.
So Arcadian, you feel a bit better as the small one channels energy through you. So is anyone not spending a short rest here?
I am going to spend a short rest.
Okay.
Same.
So yeah, just make
I
sure
don't think I get any benefit from it. Oh no, never mind. I do. I get to reset the healer feat. So yeah.
And that
I
resets
will.
temp HP as well.
That does not. No, you keep the temp HP until a long rest.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So everyone's using it. I will assume that is a yes. So now,
Yeah, I am doing a short rest. I just not hit points.
All right. So an hour has passed. It is now about 12 o'clock. As far as you would know in the underground, for those with survival, what do you all want to do? This
I don't.
dome is still up.
Can you try and see if you can walk around? Maybe try and get within that 100-foot range of Rapt?
Dosha is still missing. You assume he's probably waiting somewhere.
What are hit die supposed to roll?
It depends on which
Well,
ones
I mean,
you
I know the
use.
class die. Yeah, so the class die is 1d8, but like, is there anything?
You
Oh,
cut off
what?
there. What did you say?
I know the class die differs, but like, what gets added to the
Con modifier.
Constitution.
Yeah, con modifier.
Constitution? Okay, all right, just making sure. I don't know what the macro did when I first clicked it. It rolled 1d8 plus 0, and then when I chose how many dice I wanted to roll, it rolled 2d8. So, but she doesn't have any con, so I guess that's why. I was just.
But
really
she has
confused.
two. It says. Wait. Oh no, it's an 8 and a 4. That's what it is.
Yeah, I rolled. I said I wanted to roll 2 hit die, but it did that 1d8 plus 0 first, and I'm not sure. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead, guys.
Yeah, so what does the group want to do?
And yes, if you'd like, I can try to sense Rampty. I won't know what way to go. It would just be wandering aimless.
Do you
And
not
then range
have
with her
do you not have mending Onyx?
I do.
Because you
Yeah,
could.
I would cast that. Yeah, I would cast that on Hassan. Sorry.
Yeah, so because you can, I mean, as long as you have
Heal
that, you
him
can
back up.
basically heal him the full after, as long as you have a couple of minutes. All right,
Yep.
so Hassan is all repaired. You said you're gonna do what now, Otto?
Onvir asked me if I could go try and connect with Rampty, but I was saying that I'd have to just kind of wander aimlessly. I don't know what direction they are. You said Dosha said he was going to try and stay close, right?
Yes, he said that he was close, but he was going to wait back a bit. I can't
So-
imagine he was too far.
Yeah, Lou, would I have gotten any sense during our rest that Rampty was nearby?
Not yet. He's probably more
Okay.
than 100 feet away.
All right, yeah. So I'd say, hoo, I wouldn't which way to go to get closer to them now, would I?
Too bad. I don't have nice high level spells.
Yeah, I need a little bit more levels of Warlock before I'll be able to connect with her a lot further. As in endlessly further.
That would be a lot.
But unfortunately, I have literally 0 spells.
Hoo-hoo. I've got a little magic up my sleeve. Should we require it?
Should we just move in? Which way did he originally head from? Because I imagine he would come from that direction again. So south?
He went north originally,
He went north originally.
following the footsteps of the guy who came in from the north.
So if we start heading north a little bit, hopefully you'll eventually connect with Prompty.
It's as good an idea as any.
Alright, so that's what you're going to do? Go exploring a bit?
Yeah,
Alright.
stealthily.
So you head out of the dome back into the caves, trying to figure out where.
Is the floor pretty gruesome where the Hezro were snacking on the slain trolls?
Oh yeah, there's like torn flesh
Ugh.
everywhere and a bunch of bones.
Because we had a short rest, what I would do is, after seeing those demons, is I would ask everyone to snuff out all their lights, and then I'd give the people who don't have dark vision the Eyes of Night.
Okay. Wouldn't that be a spell slot to do that?
You get it back on short rests.
Oh, is it?
I'll
A
double
lot of-
check.
There's 1 or 2 channel divinities out there that are short rests, yeah. Well, you get the charges of channel divinity back, but there's certain channel divinity abilities that aren't.
Oh no, you're right. It is meant to be a long rest, but for some reason it gave
Oh,
it
is
back
it?
to me when I hit the short rest button.
You might just have to set it to, because you set what you get back on what, so you'd have to set it up to be long rest if it's set.
Oh, good.
It doesn't automatically set that up, so you may have just
Like, because I
accessed
got
it
my
to that.
channel divinity back on the short rest.
Yeah, I got my channel divinity back, but my Eyes of Night isn't channel divinity.
No. Yeah, that's what I remember. That's
Oh,
just the once per day.
Gotcha, my bad. Sorry,
You got
that's
that
what I was
first
thinking
one.
of.
So are you going to use a spell slot to do that?
So yeah, what I'll have to do is I'll use 1 use of my channel divinity because I have no spell slots left to use Harness Divine Power, and then I'll do.
Alright, converting it. And Hardest Divine Power, that's also once per day, right?
It's 3 times a day.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Well, 2 times a
it's
day.
your
and
number
that's the
of-
last time
it's-
I've done it.
I think it's however many channel divinities you
Yeah,
have,
I think it's
right?
channel divinity,
Yeah.
numbers,
Yeah.
but it comes back on long rests instead of shorts.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the last of my Harness Divine Power.
Alright, so you give out some sight in the dark as you go looking for Dosha. Give me some survival checks, up to 2 of you, to seek him out using, probably just following his footprints and looking around.
Right.
You can use survival or perception. Either would be,
Oh, well, in that
Oh,
case.
I have the same modifier for.
Alright.
Oh,
auto.
25!
Otto is very, very observant as she moves through the halls. You do, in fact, find Dosha a couple 100 feet down the side cave nearby. He is hiding very well, but Otto, you do see him in the shadows, and as he sees the group
Well-
approach, he will, of course, come out and say, "Oh, friends, I'm glad to see you're
Well,
safe."
once I got within 100 feet, I think Rumpty would have told me they were there anyway.
Yes, sorry, unfortunately that message I sent you was the last one I could do. I wasn't able to tell you when the beast had moved on.
It's fine. I'm just glad we found each other. I did find the horde of the trolls, and there were 3 of them still there. But I managed to steal some things from them while they were moving around and eating. And he kind of
Hoo-hoo! Very
hands
brave,
you-
Dosha.
he says, "Oh, well, trolls are not the most observant, but thank you." And he hands you a really foul-smelling sack. that jingles when he kind of hands it over to you. Inside, you would see a bunch of gold pieces mixed in with a bunch of poop. So apparently the trolls were throwing their gold
Anvir,
pieces in with
You
the
can
poop.
you can clean this up, right?
What is he, the intern? Here you go, Anvir. Clean the poop money.
Doesn't he? No. Doesn't he clean stuff up with prestidigitation all the time?
I mean, you're right, but I'm supposed to be getting 15 feet away from it. No.
He
It's
says,
quite literally dirty money.
I mean, actually, I think Eldwin, you're our quartermaster, right?
No, Onyx is.
Oh. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. So maybe it got
Yep,
handed to
that's me.
Onyx.
You think Onyx
Nope.
gives a crap if the shit?
Onyx is like, nope. That's a big no.
Gold is
No.
gold.
I'll say, let me borrow a shirt or something to wipe this off with.
He says, I also found this dagger that looked interesting. And does anyone have history as he pulls a dagger out?
I do.
It looks like it's elven.
Oh, I'm a liar.
Oh, I definitely know it then.
Yeah, with your elven background, you probably would know it too. Give me a roll for history.
Oh, only a 10.
So you know that it's elven, and that's about it.
I definitely
Uh,
recognize it as my
you-
people's.
Do we need to be trained in history to make a check, or?
So to get the most useful information, yeah, you'd need a history proficiency.
I think Otto said they are.
I was a liar. I keep getting my characters mixed up, guys. I'm really
Was
sorry.
anyone
but
else said history?
he
I
doesn't
thought
have
someone
it.
else did.
But you would know at least that this dagger is masterworked, and possibly magical, as it looks like it's a
I would
pretty...
go ahead and activate Eldritch Sight to make sure if it's magic.
Yeah, so I would say it looks of exquisite make. Maybe check it out.
It is indeed magical. There's an aura coming from it.
Yes, indeed, magical.
Alright, so what does the group want to do?
And Onyx, did you catch earlier that we got 100 of the troll? Wow.
So it's just troll what?
Essence.
Troll essence.
Did you have
So- which I
something to
think
put
is
that in?
religious.
No, it's nature.
I've got vials. Nature. Okay,
So
so it's raw nature.
You would, yeah, you would have had to spend one vial if you don't have one already, or you can mix it with something.
Otto has a vial, so I can donate that.
Okay.
Onyx, if you want to put that in the inventory.
Yep. And put it
Oh
in
wow,
my
I'm low on
bag
vials.
building.
One
How
more.
much poop gold did we get?
You have to count it. So right now you just have a sack full of poop and gold. You have to take time.
I'm gonna just try and keep prestidigitation through the sack and see if that gets rid of it or not.
Slowly, but this will probably take some time, and your nose has to be covered while you're doing this, because that is a foul-smelling bag.
I'm surprised Dosha carried it around. What a trooper.
I don't understand how you were able to carry this.
He says it smelled really bad. I'm glad to finally give it to you all.
I mean,
I'm trying to
honestly,
figure out
like,
if that's an insult or not.
Alright, so at this point, we are getting close to the end time, but do you want to try to make your way through the cave, or do you want to try to rest in the cave, or do something else? Go back to the forest? Like, what's the group want to do?
let's try and get ourselves set up somewhere closer to our end goal, and then maybe try to find a camp for a longer rest, or I don't know.
Yeah, maybe not inside the camp where cave we just saw demons.
Right.
Okay,
I think we try and find our way out and rest outside.
so you're going to go in further to try to get past the, get out to the other side? Or, so basically there's the forest back here, and there's the cave you're going to over here, and you're in the middle right now.
Do we we have a sense of where we are, that we're roughly in the middle?
Yes, because you
Okay.
kind of got a little bit, not lost per se, but it was taking you a little bit longer to navigate with the rolls at first, and that's when you encountered the trolls. You're still in these caves where you were
Gotcha.
navigating.
I think we just try and make our way
Press
out.
ahead.
Be
Yeah.
quiet.
Woohoo.
All right,
Press
I
ahead.
need another group of survival checks, up to 2 of you.
Go on, boys.
Poyo.
Oh, God.
Poyo sees a butterfly and is immediately. He sees a spider and
Butterflies in
just,
these caves.
just
Boyle
starts-
attempts to eat the butterfly.
he just starts chasing spiders around. Yay! All right, but luckily Arcadian is able to find a way through, and you come out on the other side. Immediately in the distance, you would see light sources.
Nope.
Maybe try and find like a small alcove near the entrance of the cave. So we're not deep in the cave, but we're not like outside where the light sources are.
Wait, why isn't it showing? Hang on, what's going on? Do you guys see these light sources over here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird. Why isn't it showing on mine? I'm gonna refresh. But it looks like a large camp with a bunch of Knoll soldiers. There's several tents, probably. You would probably, especially while Otto with your perception, you would count around 30?
Campfires.
30 soldiers that you can see. 'Cause
Oh, gotcha.
Pretty good
Oh,
at
wow.
perception.
Pretty good. Yeah. Ooh,
Probably
see
more.
about 30.
At
Do
least
they?
30.
Do I think they're gnolls or?
Yeah, so this is probably one of the soldier encampments that they were talking about that's guarding this place. You would
I
guess
see.
that normally you come in from this side, so they would have been much harder to get through if you didn't go through the forest.
Okay. And do we have some sense of like where we want to go next? Whether it's like west or south? Southwest?
You want to get to this thing.
Wait, let me zoom out. Ping
This was
again?
where you were trying to get to.
Okay. All right.
Remember, he gave you those.
I mean, it's all black. It's all black for us, but yeah, gotcha. I saw your ping.
Oh, it's not all black for me.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
it's not?
think one of
Oh,
them.
maybe because I wasn't here or something.
Maybe.
Oh,
I thought
maybe.
one of them showed you the route.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
sometimes if the character isn't on the screen when you reveal parts,
Yeah,
of the map,
maybe because
sometimes-
you weren't
yeah,
here that
because I
time.
missed a couple sessions. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
probably it.
Then let us try and move with some degree of stealth and look for a good campsite.
Alright, so at this point,
Um,
we should probably stop before you try to sneak
Okay.
across, because that could lead to something. So why don't we do MVP vote and break for the evening? So give me a whisper. Just in case, it is /W space GM, and then the name without parentheses. Alright, I got 4 votes. Alright, so with a massive 4 votes, Arcurian, you are the MVP.
Nice.
Congrats.
You did tank like a mofo.
Yeah, you took a lot of blows and slashing like body troll parts off like left and
Yeah.
right with that axe. Even if
Yeah.
they did keep like coming back up.
Yeah. The problem isn't killing a troll, it's making sure they stay dead.
I'll tell you what.
I was so frustrated because I was scouring my spells and my abilities, and I'm like, I have nothing that deals
Yeah,
any of the
same.
damages. Yes.
I
I'm
can do
so
force,
used to
I
playing.
can do radiant, I can do necrotic.
I'm so used to playing druids and having all kinds of elementals at my disposal.
So yeah, I do a handful of things, but I do them very well.
Well, I am going to take some notes. I'll be here a bit if anyone wants to talk about anything, but yeah, you're all welcome to take off, and I'll see you next time.
All right.
Yay!
Thanks, Luke.
Hi, guys.
Yep, take it
Night.
easy.
Night, everybody.
Yeah.
Cheers.